What is up, everybody? How's it going? How is it going? Let's turn down the music a little bit. Where did I put the music? There it is. Turn it down a little bit there. There we go. Trying to get you guys going. Oh lordy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while since I have left myself so high. It's been a while. Oh, let's get the screen out. I'm just kind of getting the kinks out. It's been an interesting week. we've had a lot going on. Oh, do you guys not hear the music? Oh, that's weird. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, there was music. Oh, maybe hold on. Let's. There you go. You should hear music now. Do you hear music now? I see it showing. Nope. Not loud. Okay, but do you hear it? Okay, there. Okay, good. It's there. Okay, good. Okay, so what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to start it. Okay, I want to start it off, guys. We have a lot to kind of get in there, but let me start with the beginning and just tell you what to show. But let's get the recording going, because that would be bad. Get the recording going. There we go. So we don't get in trouble for that. For those of you who don't know, because I've been gone for a week, my name is Justin Roby. I'm the host of Robeytech, and this is a show dedicated to tech news, tech deals, also tech building and all that sort of stuff. This show usually happens every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting at 6:30 or 6 o'clock. We've actually been starting earlier, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. And it goes till 9 or 10. Sometimes it goes as late as 11 o'clock Pacific time. This is a live stream, and if you're watching, I mean, we have people who are, yeah, nice. People are like, oh, who's that? This is a live stream. We have people who are watching on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm streaming to both platforms. Because of that, we don't give data the same way between the two platforms. Twitch gets it a little bit different via bots. YouTube, you get it via the descriptions down below. And so it's a little bit weird. And because of that and that hybrid nature, you're going to hear me talk about bot commands or tell me to look at the description below and all that sort of stuff. And so I like to make sure that you guys are aware. And because of that, if you're watching this on VOD, that is why things seem a little bit strange. Now, we do take a lot of these shows, condense them down to 20, 30 minutes, and then repost them as VODs on YouTube. Big shout out to Josiah, who does all that for us. So that is that's another thing that does happen. It will continue to happen, and we'll continue to do that to improve. What is on the show today? And this is the big thing. I want to start with the biggest one. It is September, and again, we're still working with YouTube. I need to find out what's going on with subs, but right now it's not about subs on YouTube, it's sub on Twitch. This is the month of September. Because of September, wow, we already have 16 subs. Because of September, we have, there's discounts on things like tier 3, tier 2 subs and elongated subs and all that sort of stuff. Now, I have my first sub-only giveaway, and this is just subs on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube, you want to go throw your free Amazon Prime subscription on there, just so you can get in on that. I am doing a sub-only giveaway of an RTX 3080, and that is for only subs that are on Twitch for the month of September to celebrate September. When we will do that for there. Now, if we end up getting like a ton, like some sort of crazy amount, I might do two. Yes, we might do two sub giveaways, and I might give away 2 cards. But right now we're just planning on doing one, and so yeah, you'll be able to get in with that stuff. Now, if you sub tier 2, if you sub tier 3, or you sub multi-month, then you actually get additional entries into those giveaways. And then also, if you gift subs, those also give you extra entries. So all that stuff is counted, and there's discounts on all that stuff. So we're celebrating that. Thank you to Capital One for doing that. They are doing the big September drive. So this is a big opportunity for you to support me at an inexpensive cost. And then this continues to help us do things like these awesome giveaways. Now, that's not the only giveaway we're doing. We always do more. We have the $50 Newegg gift card, which we're about to unlock. If we get to 60 subs, that becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, that becomes 32 gigs of NVMe RAM, and then if we get above that, then we may figure something out. I'm not giving away 2080 Supers or 2080 Ti's or anything like that right now, given the new world that we're in, and all the strangeness around RTX 3000. I think we'll end up probably giving away CPUs. That might be the better one. So yeah, I see your comments and stuff like that. So we might have some more of that stuff. So anyway, we'll basically do that and talk about that. But the big thing is that we'll probably give away CPUs or something like that. You do not have to be present to win the sub drawing. So the sub drawing is not till the end of September. We'll do it the first week, the first stream in October. We'll announce the winner, and then they'll get that card. They should get the card in October. So anyway, we'll probably figure out CPUs, but for now we'll cap out at the RAM for the time being until I can figure that out. We're also giving away if we get the hype train, which is funny we haven't gotten it already. If we get the hype train, we'll give away this. If we get both of these, we'll give away one of these 4 terabyte expansions from Seagate. So big shout out to them, huge supporter of the show. They're a big part of our data architecture here on this channel. So we're going to be giving away one of those if we get both both hype trains over on Twitch. And then if we get 500 likes on YouTube, then we give away, we'll actually give away a year of Xbox Game Pass. So if we get 500 likes on the YouTube video, then we'll give away a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And then finally, we also give away Xbox Game Pass Ultimate at different key parts of the show. And Game Pass Ultimate, I don't know if you know this, but like gives you 100 access to 100 games on PC, also 100 games on Xbox. And so yeah, pretty awesome, the giveaways that happened during the show. Now, just a little bit of history as to, there was a hype train. Oh, and it's already over. Did we get it? I'm assuming we got it. Oh, let me set the next thing. Did we get the hype train? I'm assuming yes. Yes, okay, I think did we get it? I don't know if we got it. Did we get tier 5? I'm just gonna trust that we got it. CloudBot, hold on, where's the, let me fix this widget real quick. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys about what's been going on for the week and what's going on the show today. So we're at 34, okay. So now we're going towards a $100 Nvidia gift card. Gift card. We want 60 subs, we have 34 subs. There we go. Okay, there we go. New goal is up. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened last week because it was a little strange. So I had three commissions. Surprise, surprise, we had 3 commissions. It started off on Monday morning. We had 3 commissions for that week. Aaron Greenberg was supposed to get his PC built, and we had 2 other commissions. And what happened is that we found out what the 3000 series GTI, the 3000, we knew what they were going to be, but they were so overtaken that we pushed all those builds to October. It's supposed to be 34. Hold on, I'll fix that. Hold on. I don't know what happened there. Hold on one sec. Don't worry, guys. We'll get it fixed. Oh, where is it? Alert box. Okay. Here, yeah, it was supposed to be 34. There you go. So anyway, where was I at? There, we'll go here. Okay. So anyway, we had that many subs, and then I'm sorry, we had so many commissions that were actually ready to get built, and then sure enough, they bailed on the commissions, rightfully so. Said, hey, we're going to try and get 3080 cards, 3070 cards. And so everybody's in patience mode, which is great. But the thing is that because of that, I now am fully booked for commissions through most of all of October. So we have a 12,000, I have so many builds, 3000 series builds coming up, guys. So if you are ready for 3000 series, this is going to be the channel because we have every combination, every RAM combination, CPU combination. We're doing it with Threadrippers, we're doing it with Intel, we're doing it with AMD. All that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of 3000 series stuff that we're going to be doing here on the show. So lots going on there and all that sort of stuff. But because of that, I ended up with no streams. And then on randomly on like Tuesday, I lost internet, which was brutal. And so I had to fix that yesterday. So that's what the stream was with going on yesterday. So we have lots of giveaways, lots of stuff going on, and it was pretty crazy. So it was 3080 and all that sort of stuff. So. And I will continue to remind people throughout the stream about the September stuff, and then the Venom series is now the Venom build is now a 3000 series as well. So yeah, hey, what's up, Sebastio? PSNR, yes. What's up, Swagmaster? How you doing, man? We see the 3 months. Here they go. The 3 months are coming out. There they are. There's the 3 month people. So And that's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go because I know I see people asking questions. So I want to take some moments now to talk about 3000 series, because this is also super important. I want to start answering questions. Obviously, because I know there's big NDAs and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of things that obviously we can't talk about, but I can talk about public information and kind of give you some inferences based on some things, okay? And I want to take some time because I think the one thing that is interesting is that a lot of people who took former builds, like former PC builds, and said, hey, I'm just going to take like this 3600 build or this 3700 build and I'm just going to throw a 3080 in it, are thinking like, hey, I'm just equating in my head a 2080 is the same as a 3080, right? And I know that's not what people are thinking, but I need you to understand that the 3070 is as powerful as a 2080 Ti. And a 3080 is capable of doing 4K 60 plus FPS in terms of GPU power. Now that's something a 2080 Ti couldn't even get close to. So I think the one thing that people are need to understand is that, and you know, Jay's 2 cents and all those guys have come out and said, hey, you know, you should wait. It may not be the best time to buy hardware, and I'll get to that here in a second. But the problem is that because of how powerful these GPUs are, the 3000 series, specifically the budget versions of the 3000 series, like the 3600, the 3700, and even in some cases the 3800, are going to struggle with the 3080 because of the power. Now, bottlenecking is an interesting conversation, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, because we talk about bottlenecking. The bottleneck may not be something that bothers you. Like, for instance, at 1080p, a GPU bottleneck in this case might be like, I'm not getting 300 plus FPS because my CPU can't handle the speed in which the instructions are coming back from the GPU. The easiest way to kind of understand, like I try to illustrate bottlenecking, is like this. The way it works is if you think of the CPU as like a college professor, and you think of the GPU as like a student. If the college professor assigns the student a single one-page paper, right? And it's just like it's like a paragraph. The student can turn that around pretty quick. And as long as the teacher can grade it and hand a new assignment out, that thing is it's like a good circle. Now, the problem is that if the student's super fast and he's waiting for the teacher to grade it before he can give the next assignment, that's a CPU bottleneck. And then because the CPU can't keep up with how quickly the GPU is handing information back. Now, the thing is that there is a, you know, that's not to say like a 3600X or a 3700X or a 3800X aren't capable of doing 100 frames per second or 150 frames per second. What they aren't capable of doing is 200 frames per second or massive big information things at 100 plus frames per second. And that's where you see CPU bottlenecks. And so if you're talking about 144, 165 hertz gaming, and you're doing it in a 3080 Ti, that's not a big deal. In fact, your best use case for your CPU is actually 4K gaming, which is because the majority of the work, and it's been GPU bound, it's not anymore. And now there's kind of like this equilibrium. But the thing is we don't know, because we've never been able to test how much a CPU can handle when we're passing 4K data back and forth. And that's the big question, is that for people who play at 4K and want to play at 4K, how much are 3600, 37, or 3800X is going to bottleneck when it comes to playing at that level. And then when we talk about Intel, it's actually a little bit easier, because Intel doesn't have near the bottleneck because of how much faster Intel single core performance is, specifically with gaming. So I wanted to be super clear when we talk about all this stuff, and when I put out machines, because I mean I put out a couple things, and if you do an exclamation point, if you're on YouTube, down in the description below, I actually put a minimum spec RTX 3070 build, and I put a minimum spec RTX 3080 build. Now if you're on Twitter, and then if you're on Twitch and you hit exclamation point RTX 3000. That will actually give you those links to those builds, and then the mods will probably link them for YouTube as well, if you want to check out what I'm talking about. Because people were like, what do you mean you gave it like a 3900X as like a min spec build for a, what do you mean you gave it a 3900X because that's a min spec build for a 3080? That's just because if you have to grok how much more powerful the 3000 series GPUs are than their 2000 series counterparts. And that's when we're talking about, like, that's how much higher tech needs to go to be able to hit that bar. And so that's why this is, I mean, that's why it's so exciting, but at the same time, we're just like, wow, we really should see what 4000 series are, you know, AMD processors are, because those may actually just do what 3000 series did. Because remember, this is a complete reimagination of the Zen 2 architecture, which is very similar to what we just saw with the redo of the 3000 series RTX builds. So I just want to make sure, I'm trying to give you guys I'm trying to give you guys some context, because I think it's important to set to answer some questions about 3000 series and set some expectations in terms of really what we're talking about. Because if you're talking about building a good RTX 3070 build, until we have budget 4000 series AMD, you're looking at spending $250 to $1,500 because of the power of the 3070. And when you're talking about building a 3080 build, that cost jumps to almost anywhere between, you know, closer to $2,500, you know, $2,200 to $2,500 because of the power of the 3000 series. And that's something that I think that people understand. Is like, you know, people are like, oh, I'm just going to use my 1600 AF or my, you know, my second gen, you know, 2000 series AMD and throw a 3080 in there. And it's like, well, yeah, you're going to get a performance boost, but you're seriously going to be bottlenecked on the CPU side. And so you're literally wasting power. In fact, you're wasting money. You should just get a 3070, because that's a better CPU. I mean, sorry, a better GPU for that CPU combination. And that's the thing, is I'm saying, is like, if you have a budget around that price, it's either around that cost, it's either wait for 4000 series and let's see what those end up costing and find out what the performance jump is there. Same thing with Intel Tiger Lake, or buy a 3070 in October. Don't pair these combinations of these things, because you're literally just wasting the money you spent on a higher end card. So what do you mean the command does nothing? It should whisper you. If you're doing, look at a whisper. What it does is it whispers you. So yeah. And so some people say, oh, the bot's down. Okay. Stupid bot. I'm gonna turn the bot back off and turn it back on. Yes, so people are asking, if you don't renew in October, yes, you're fine to enter. But guess what? We'll be back in I tried it didn't work. So none of the bot stuff works? Is anything working? I was in the middle of my speech. Okay, well, the sub counter's working, so that's good. Do I not see any bots? Oh, I wonder if Streamlabs is down. It's okay, guys. We're working on it. The bot, it looks like Streamlabs in general is down, because I'm not seeing anything from Streamlabs. Yeah, I know, the USB 3.2 Gen 2. I don't know what to do to get this to come back. I'm gonna try and log out and log back in, but it looks like Streamlabs is down, because I'm not getting any notifications or anything. Okay, subs are updating. Okay, Streamlabs. Okay, so yeah, no, I see Streamlabs it's live again. Okay, good. Well, okay, yeah, the bots have been bottlenecked. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is I wanted to chat a little bit about, and then we'll get to your guys' questions, guys. So I'm sorry about that. I wanted to get to your guys' questions about something else that's super important. It's PCIe Gen 4. And so, because the other question I've been getting a lot of is like, hey, if I get an Intel PC, if I get an Intel CPU, does the lack of PCIe Gen 4 end up being an issue? And all I can tell you is this. For the 3080 and the 3070, I don't think so. And here's the reason why I don't think that there actually is going to be a bottleneck there, is because Digital Foundry did their whole thing on the 10900K, and they basically tested the 3080 against the 2080. I think the one thing that they were kind of showing was that that he didn't talk about the bottleneck. So again, he showed performance, he never talked about the bottleneck, and I think if there was a bottleneck, that would have been something that Nvidia would have called out on. On the 3090 though, I'm not entirely sure if the 3090 is actually, I think the 3090 may actually require PCIe Gen 4, which is one of the things that I think is important for the fact that you may need to wait for Tiger Lake if you're an Intel fan, because you'll need PCIe Gen 4 support, or if there's some sort of update that'll happen to Z490, because remember, Z490 boards are actually capable of PCIe Gen 4, but the CPUs don't support it. So we have to wait and kind of see what's going on there. Remember, with the new RTX IO tech that just came out, the 3000 series Nvidia cards can actually support NVMe and fast transfer NVMEs, because it can directly change data. Instead of having to go to the CPU and to the GPU, it can actually directly put data on the GPU. And this is where the bottlenecking conversation starts getting weird, is because we're trying to figure this all out as YouTubers and tech tubers to kind of figure out where all this stuff fits out. So again, wanted to give you some update there, is that if you're thinking about getting a 3090 and you're like, oh, I have a 10900K and I'm going to go ahead and throw a 3090 in there, you may find out that you may not be getting the full power of it, not because of your CPU, which could potentially be bottlenecked, but also because of PCIe Gen 4, because it could have the data throughput that's needed given that RTX IO stuff. So, and then last thing I want to talk about is, and I see a couple people talking about this already, is that dreaded cable. And that's the 12 pin cable, and we'll talk about also the 3000 series. We'll talk about the 3000 series third-party cards as well. That cable, the 12 pin cable, is only on Founders Edition cards. Third-party, card partners like Asus, Zotac, MSI, those guys are just using the typical 4-pin, 8-pin, and in some cases 12-pin, but 16 pin, so 3 8-pins. But they're using the typical combinations. They're not using the 12 pin. That is right now proprietary to Nvidia only GPUs. So they're not, right now, as far as we know, no board partners are using that. So if you go and buy one from like Asus, or you buy one from Zotac, or you buy one from MSI or EVGA, more than likely you will just get like a number of 4-pin connectors. But if you have the 8-pin, if you buy an Nvidia GPU, like you buy a Founders Edition RTX 3080, it actually comes with the adapter. Now, third-party manufacturers like Corsair, EVGA, which showed up on Jay's site, those guys are making these cables, but in the Nvidia RTX 3000 series box, it actually has a thing that says if you use the third-party connector, it could void your warranty. Now, we're not entirely sure how they know if you can do that, but again, there's still some weirdness there, and so it's just one of those things we're gonna have to get to. It's gonna be like, I've been trying to think about how to design around that really short cable, because it's pretty atrocious, and so we're gonna have to figure that out. So guys in blue need to inform Robeytech YouTube is buffering bad on here. Yep, that connector is, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad place. I agree, Omar. So anyway, I just want to go through all that stuff. I hope that was helpful. I'm now going to open it up before we start getting into the build. I wanted to open it up to questions and see if I can find some general questions in there, but I hope I did pay my bill. Is the bot still blooming down? So went backwards here. Let me see what the subs are at. I can fix it. I can fix it though. Let me refresh. Okay, so let me fix the bot. Let me fix the sub counter. Sorry guys, it's just being weird. Sub goal. Okay, end goal. So this is for a $100 new gift card. And we're at 41. Oh, we're at 100. We have 41. And this is 09/15/2020. Describable. Okay, so that should work. How is the bot now? Okay, someone just subbed. Okay, yeah, it's time for a dab joke. Okay, bot dead. My YouTube is good on my end. Okay, cool people. It's really bad connected. Yeah, the split totally does suck. I agree. Hopefully people are seeing that stuff. So check out that link. So if you're curious, again, if you're curious, I put all the link. No bot. What? I don't understand what to do about the bot. Like there's nothing I can do if the bot's down. Let me make sure I didn't put the command in wrong. Let me try this something. Hold on. It's this. I wonder if it has to be the same. Does that work? Let me try a command thing here. Exclamation point. Yeah, all commands are dead. Okay. Well, there we go. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the, okay. So I will, let me, I'm going to post it here. Let me post it in mods. I'm going to post this into chat so we can have this, here, and then we can just post it a couple times. Hold on, here we go. There we go. Okay, so that's it. There's the thing. Mods, there you go. The mods will drop the links. There's the links right there. We're gonna post it in there. Stop going using RTX 3000. We'll just have the mods drop the links so you guys can see it. So I'm putting it up there. I'm posting it in there so you guys can see it. So we are still waiting to hear. Somebody asked, are any third party? We don't know yet. We don't know if there are any third party manufacturers. We do know that there are third party cards in reviewers' hands. Asus gave one to PC the PCMR group. So there are the Asus Strix has been seen in the wild, but we should know whether board partners are going to be releasing same day within, like, I'd guess this week. So that's what's going on there. And then I guess some other people have gone on there as well. So RTX build, link for RTX build is broken. This is awesome. It's like all this stuff is just terrible. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. I can give you that. Let me fix it. Gosh. Hold on. This is killing me, man. Okay, let's try this again. Does this work? No, it's cutting it. Oh, there you go. Okay, there it is. Now it's fixed. That should work. And all the parts are on the right, is if you want to know what's going in there. Okay. So an i7, no. I don't think an i7 9700K, yes. i7 9700K will probably get bottlenecked. There it is. So yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to get to building here in just a second. We're going to talk about the CL500. I did want to remind people, it's linking i5 1K build. What is linking the i5 1K build? This one is? Oh, are these wrong? Oh, gosh darn it. Are the 3070 builds wrong? God, this is why, like, what is happening here? No, that one's right. I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at all the stream things and they all seem to be fine. Oh, gosh, come on. Oh, that one is wrong. The Intel one is wrong. Okay. That is weird. Okay, yeah, that's the wrong build. I don't know what happened there. So if you look, so sorry guys, look at the AMD build and then just replace it with a 10600K. I don't know what happened there. I'll have to fix it. I'll fix that link. If you go back later tonight, we'll fix that in. Yeah. So, yeah, 2060 is still good enough for it. Okay, so here we go. What do you think of the FPS of the budget builds that he is listing going to be? So I think for specifically what I have, they're going to be super fast. So let's get some likes going on YouTube. Okay, so just a reminder, now that we're getting into the build here in a second, we're gonna start reviewing this amazing case. So the series that's happening this week is basically what we're gonna do is, on top of giving you information as I get it around Nvidia RTX 3000 series, I'm also gonna be showing you guys new cases that have come out. Specifically today, we're gonna be doing the DEEPCOOL CL500, which is a new case from them. We're also gonna be showing the Lian Cool 2 Mesh. And then finally, the last one that we're showing is the Fantex E2 Pro 2. So we're going to be showing you some different cases because we know that a lot of people are planning new builds, knowing how close we are to 4000 series AMD and 3000 series Nvidia. So we're going to be building in those. They're not we're putting the best in there just because, you know, why not? The best that you can get in there currently, just so you guys can get an idea. And we're gonna be playing also with a new Cooler Master. We're gonna be playing with a new Cooler Master AIO on the Lian Li build, and we'll show off some of those cool Lian Li fans. So it's gonna be kind of showing you guys some new parts. I'm taking advantage of this lull in commissions to show you guys, review some pieces and stuff like that for you. Now, do not forget, for those of you who don't know, we're going to see that we are going to give away an RTX 3080 as part of September. If you sub on Twitch for the month of September, as long as you sub during the month of September, you will gain entry to potentially win a 3080 GeForce 3080. I don't know which card yet, but it will be a 3080. And so there's a potential to win that. If you do tier 2 or tier 3 subs, it gives you extra entries. If you gift subs, that's extra entries. And then if you do multiple months, so if you subscribe for 4, 5, 6 months, then that also gets you extra entries into the giveaway. And that's only for Twitch. And that's to celebrate September. So that is happening now. So you can potentially win. You can potentially win a 3080 from here on the show. And don't forget, we also have other giveaways that we're going to be doing on the show as well. If we get 500 likes on YouTube, if we get the rest of our subs today, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we got a lot going on there. We got a lot going on. Oh, right now, if you do want to get a 2000 series, getting on eBay, a lot of people are panic selling their GPUs right now. So if you want to sell your GPU, I'd wait a little while for like the rush to happen, and then the cost should go up. I expect them to go between $600 and $700. So thank you very much for all those subs, guys. Okay, any other questions before we get started? And then we'll walk through the build, and we'll talk about the DeepCool CL500 and all that sort of stuff as well, because I think I'm pretty stoked about that, and go from there. So yeah, I want to see if you guys have any questions. The Aorus card looks really good. Sorry, there was actually the Aorus card that I saw. Not the Asus one, sorry. The Aorus card is the one that PCMR actually had. So, I like both. I have used both. I have used both, and I'm fine with any of them. So yeah, both of them are good. Yeah, Aorus card looks good. Will there be any 10-core Tiger Lake processors? We don't know. And somebody had asked, when is the reveal of the Ryzen 4000 series? It's October 3rd. And I think the RDNA 2 is October 28th, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're going to go in there. Yeah. Oh, thanks, boss. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. That's weird. Is everybody having issues on YouTube? I don't like. Is it just on YouTube that we're having the problem? I still see a lot of people. I see a lot of people who are still doing it. I'm looking at YouTube. Looks like it's. I mean, there's still quite a few people watching on YouTube right now. So I'm assuming yes. I'm assuming yes. It will have. YouTube looks fine. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Just checking. That makes me feel better. Okay, good. Okay, well, I'm sorry, guys. It seems to be just like a weird tech day. So yeah, let's go from there. Okay, good. The CL15 is right now the card that well, let me show this to you because I want to talk about this because remember the focus today is on the case. We'll talk about the parts we're putting in the build. I'm actually pretty stoked about this. This is another really cool just airflow case. And I'm stoked about the design is very retro. I mean, if you're into lines, that's the thing you got to go in there. That's a line. It's that's something you got to get in there. But for the most part, like one of the things is like there's some pretty innovative stuff that they did with this case, specifically with the like taking the front cover off and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And so I'm pretty stoked about playing around with it. It's $79.99. It's a high airflow, basically mesh case. It's got magnetic side panels, which is what I was telling you about. Like this stuff, none of this. It's like very toolless in terms of pulling this stuff off. And these are genuinely very strong magnets that we're showing off here, which is pretty neat. It's got USB-C on the top, and then which is also nice. And then with in terms of the the interface and things like that. And then it's got USB 3.2. It's also got RGB and reset, stuff like that, which is pretty neat. It supports up to a 360 millimeter radiator, and then it's got a built-in fan hub and also a GPU stand. So if you look here on the back, which I always love this, and this is a nice value for what is essentially $80. Is check this out here on the back, which I mean this is a very Fantex-esque thing right here. Is that they actually have a fan hub right here, which is pretty awesome. So there we go. So that's actually included, and for $80 is pretty ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take the other part of this down. Lots of room, PSU shroud, all of like my standard like kind of must-have things are in here, right? Like for instance, you've got the GPU, you've got the GPU trap, the GPU cable trap there, which always looks really good. You know, you've got depth-wise in the back. I'll see if I can show you this on the side here. Just kind of shoving it around here, but over here on the side, you can actually see we've probably got at least, I don't know, almost an inch, maybe 7/8 of an inch of room here, just in terms of depth for basically cable management, which is nice. You've got your cable management trails, and then it also has right here. This is the thing that's super interesting. Is it also has a built-in GPU sag, device. I'm trying to get like a better angle so you guys can see that, but yeah, you can just move it up and down. So if you have like those super fat, like this will probably be something that's super useful for like the 3090, but like if you want to keep your GPU from sagging, you can use that little arm that's built in with the case, which is pretty cool. And then the other thing too is that learning from everybody else, we've got mesh front panels. I think one of the things that's kind of surprising is if you look here, you'd think that this is actually a dust filter, but it's not. I don't. It does, Mark. The bot's all screwed up, so I'll fix it here in a minute. But right, oh, you guys can't see that. If you look right down in here, though, this is actually not mesh. Wow, like that's like a really terrible. I'm trying to show you like a good angle. Let's try it from the front link. So if you look right here, in the very front here, that's like super dark. I think the problem is, let me see if I can turn the lights up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Elgato, where are you? Yeah, here we go. We're gonna turn it way up. Super bright. Whoa, so bright. Okay, there you go. That's super bright. Okay, so yeah, if you look up here in the front, this right here, there is no mesh. This is like straight up airflow. There's no dust filter, so we have like very, very open mesh here. So like here, from right here, you can look straight down, and you can see there's actually a ton of mesh for basically for this that like goes right through here. So you got, it's a high airflow case, which is nice. So you're talking about competition wise, you're talking about comparable to like the Fractal Meshify C, the TD500, the Fantex P500A, and also the Lian Cool 2 Meshify. So again, high airflow case, great for that sort of stuff, which is also gonna be cool. And we'll see what that stuff goes in there. So it should be pretty neat. And then I'm trying to see if there's anything else that is worth kind of mentioning from like a standpoint. Like that's kind of the overview of the case. And like I said, one of the things that we're trying to do, we're going to put a bunch of parts in this and we're going to build today and get it in there. But I want to show you guys, like just give you guys a rundown of these new cases so you guys can see what it is. And then it should, if I'm not mistaken, I hope. Yep, this just pops off. So seeing what we can, let's strip it all the way down. So you've got, here's what I was talking about. See again, no mesh, right? Like it's just straight, like you can mount there. And then you also have, this should also come off. Nope, maybe not. Does it come off? It looks like, I mean, there's a really cool bracket at the top. So yeah, it does. Okay, so, and then this also just, no, I don't know if that pops off. I'm gonna be super careful. Oh, there's some way to do this. Hold on. Oh, okay. So this little top part just pops off in some way. I'm just gonna figure out how. Versus just like ripping this thing off, because it looks like it does. This definitely does come off. There's a way to get this. There's a way to get this top off, which is nice. And you want to. Question is how. This little pop. It feels like it pops off, maybe. It's pretty cool. It's got to be something. So we'll figure it out. Read the directions. The button at the. Oh yeah. Hey, there you go. The button at the top. Thank you. There you go. So yeah, I knew it was something simple. And then again, you got high airflow up here too. There's a button at the top. Crowbar, yeah, I got it. So there's also a button at the top, guys. So check that out. So there you go. You got like the nice button at the top, and going from there. Yeah, everything. I don't want to break it, right? Like I can look at, you know, I'm pretty used to these cases, but the thing is, they've done a lot of stuff to this case to make it easy to work in, and that's the thing that's most impressive. And then check this. I mean, the other thing too is like from a weight standpoint, like look at, that's like nice and light. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna build in it. That's what we're gonna do today. There's a case. I'm gonna show it off, and then we'll go from there. Yay! Thank you, Bleach Ghost. We're getting ready for Hulk mode. I was just gonna go like rip it off like a band-aid and be like, ah, and then DEEPCOOL would have been super happy that I broke my sample. That was the case is only 79 bucks, which when you think about it, compared against things like the TD500, the P400A, the P500, and even the Fractal Mesh, that's $10 cheap than the Fractal Meshify, which has been on sale a ton, and honestly doesn't have near the feature set that this does. So I'm really impressed with how much they got into this, given the price. Like, because 79 bucks for this case. I mean, the big question is like, the one thing I will say with this case, probably versus any of the other ones, is whether aesthetically you're happy with this. It's or like if you're good with what you got. We should, so the PC parts, the links, hopefully the PC parts should be showing up. Like I'm hoping the bot at one point in time starts talking again. So there it is. So if you click on that, that link that just showed up from Streamlabs, that will actually take you to the CL500 purchase site from, you can click on that and check out the new egg thing. That'll tell you the options. I believe it's only silver and black. I don't think it's actually comes in white. So, going from there. Okay, so yeah, that's going in here. Let's talk a little bit about the parts we're gonna throw in this real quick. Again, not focus so much on the parts, but you know what? Just because I noticed there's no fans, why don't we show these off today, just for fun? I know everybody's been super interested in these, and so I want to show these off today. We'll throw these in here. So we've got these new fans, since it has no RGB, so we'll show off these new fans. And these are the new hotness everybody's been talking about. These are the new Uni Fan SL120 RGBs from Lian, which are pretty awesome in terms of how you connect them and stuff like that. So we'll show those things out too. And I'll put a link, I'll make sure I put a link later for like if you want to pick some of these up, because these are pretty cool. Let's see what else is going in there. I'm trying to sit there. Is the sub counter up to speed? I think we're at 60. So at 60, we unlocked a $100 new gift card. Let me check my analytics. So we're not. So it actually is off. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. Oh, it's like I'm working all the bugs out. I haven't streamed in a week, and so. Okay, there we go. There's 60. Okay, guys, now it's it should be fixed. That's actually what the real count is, and we're going from there. Okay, so why does it do that? Like, it's not even like, that's not even what I put. Like that, like what is going, oh. Dude, this thing is whack. I do not know what's going on with Streamlabs. It's like just showing like random numbers. It doesn't even make any sense. It's like, what is going on? Streamlabs, what is going on with you? Okay, let's fix this one more time. Okay, and now it's showing like a sample goal. Okay. Want to get to 60, we're at 59. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so that's okay. Now it's actually right. I don't, dude. Maybe the bot's gonna work now. Okay, so that's up to deep. Okay. Yeah, what's up, John? John wanted to tell me something. Okay, so we'll talk about hint. He won't notice. What am I not noticing, guys? Sean, at this point in time, it's hard for me to talk about PC budgets because we don't know enough about all the new hardware. So for me to tell you what the best budget is for $2,000, I don't know yet. Why is people saying it? I did notice you. I noticed all sorts of people. Okay. Yeah, it's more than a Titan. It's actually like I'm excited because it's 4K gaming at 144 frames per second is what the 3090 is. So that's what's going on. Hey, thanks very much everybody for going in. Now that I'm back, it feels like things are fixed. I see the bot doing its stuff, all that sort of stuff. I see the bot doing stuff and all that sort of jazz. Remember, guys, right now, as part of celebrating September, if you sub on Twitch, you are entered to win a 3080. We also have the Intel Z490 10900K Intel Gamer Days PC that's still available. That's gonna be ending here pretty soon. There's lots of giveaways. The September stuff is the thing that's most incredible, and so we're hoping to get that going in there. Is it so? Somebody else was saying it's lagging. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. Some people are saying that it's going in there. Hey, thanks you Laser for doing that. Yes, Prime does count. So if you use your free Prime sub, then you'll go from there, and we'll go from there. Walmart. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so let's go through what we're gonna put in today's build. So we're gonna start with the AMD Ryzen 3900X. This is a 12 core, 24 thread. This is the same one that I recommend in my RTX 3000, my 3080 build. Should be a good build. It sits at 4.6 gigahertz. It's definitely overclockable to 4.8, 4.9 with an AIO, which should be pretty good. So we're gonna be playing with that. So there's our CPU. For our motherboard, we're not doing anything cheap. We're just going to throw it in this X570 Aorus Master. You've seen me use this board quite a few times. X570, which means we get PCIe Gen 4. If we were to throw a 30A in this build, we would be capable of doing that stuff with Gen 4. We got Gen 4 on all PCIe by 16 slots, so we're good there, and should be awesome. So this is our motherboard. For our GPU, just because at this point in time, we're going to use the GeForce RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition. I'm going to be using Founders Editions on most of these for now. And so we're going to 3080 is the same size as the 20, is just slightly bigger than a 2080 Ti. So yes, it will fit in the P400. So yeah, we're going to be using the RTX, the 2080 Ti. In all of our builds. We're going to be, for the next series of builds, we're going to be using Founders Editions for pretty much all of them. Should be fun. They look good, and given we're celebrating RTX, we're going to try and use Founders Editions just for fun. I put on the thing that we're going to use the Silverstone, but just because you could use the Silverstone if you want to pick it up, I'm going to use the NZXT C850. I love these. I love these. These power supplies are actually built by Silverstone as well. And the other thing too is that I just love the packaging and stuff like that. NZXT did a great job. They're always sold out, but overall a great power supply, and I love getting to use these. Hey, Drafaz! There he is! Drafaz is here! Why is the stupid counter not working, man? Thank you very much for all those subs, guys. So yeah, Drafaz, thank you. I'll look at, so here's the deal, guys. We only have to get to 100 subs, which I think we're probably almost already there. I know. So anyway, we'll take a look at it. All we have to do is if we get to 100, we'll do the RAM, and then there's nothing above that. But I think with September we're gonna hit that, so don't worry, we'll get there. So yeah, I love these PSUs. I'm super glad that NZXT sent me these, and I continue to do them. So that's gonna be awesome as well. And then of course, we're gonna make it look good with some Asia Horse cables. We chose blue for this one. For RAM, we're gonna use the Trident Royal Z, the RGB. This is Trident Royal Z. I think this is 3200 megahertz, good enough. We're gonna fill in all the slots just to continue to make the build look good, which should be great. And then for our NVMe, we're using this Western Digital Black SN750 500 gig M.2. So Should be a good build. I'm pretty excited about it. It should look great. And then we're also, just because we're gonna throw in these new Lian, these Uni fan SL120s. We'll talk a little bit about these when we put these in the case here in a little bit, but these things are pretty crazy. I know Jay was a really big fan. I know Tesseract, Texeract, and also Britt Nene have been big fans of these. These are really neat fans. They have a very unique way of connecting, and we'll show that off here in a little bit. So the stream is really, I don't understand. This is killing me. What is going on tonight? What is going on tonight with all the freaking stuff? I hate it because we have almost 1,000 people here, and it's like I'm wondering if it would get worse get better if they go to them. What's up, everybody? So Drafaz is number 1. Now it's back. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, tell them to move. Yeah, you can. I will tell you guys, I'm really sorry about YouTube. If you are having issues, head over to Twitch. It seems like Twitch is doing really well. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. Hopefully it's better by tomorrow. And go from there. My internet's fine. It's gig up, gig down. This is not internet here. This is different internet. The internet on the other side. But yeah. So yeah. Going from there. Okay, there's 400 on Twitch. Yeah, 400 on Twitch. There's 400 on Twitch right now, and it continues to climb. There are 500 on. Well, no, it says it's only 365 on Twitch. What's our likes at? Does anybody know? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna. Okay, so 494 hanging out on YouTube right now. So, okay, let's go ahead and start building. We gotta get a PC done, guys. We gotta get something. I mean, I don't want to go 260 likes. Remember, guys, if we get to 500 likes, that's always the first giveaway. 500 likes, we give away Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And there's some really great games like Wasteland 3 and some other ones that came out on that. So we want to get to 500 likes on the YouTube video. And then also, we also have the second one to those things. Link to fans, I'll get them. I'll take care of that after the show. It'll be in the YouTube description if you want to check it out in the VOD anyway. So there we go. Oh, let's get this bad boy out. Going from there. Ow. Hey, the sub count's just broken. I don't know, guys. It's like apparently it's like bad tech day. So yeah, I'll check the subs again. I'll check my subs again and just make sure. I'll let you guys know what it is. The next goal is 100. I just don't know what's going on with freaking Streamlabs today, dude. It's on fire. Streamlabs is on fire. Okay, so let's see where we're at from a sub count standpoint. I don't even know if this analytics are going to be right. 82. We're at 82 subs, guys. So we're 82 of. I'll see if I can fix it again. We're at 82 of 100. I feel like I'm spending more of this stream on. Okay, so now we're going towards RAM or $150. Yeah, so $150 RAM kit. We need 100. We have 84, 8, 20. Oh, hold on. See if that works. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that works. Okay, so let's get this in there. Let's talk about let's start our top down and go from there. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Dun 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 dun. What did I do with that box? Oh, it's right here. I kind of left all my tools in here, guys, which you kind of need to build, and like my knife and so it's like all the stuff that I actually need to do my build I don't have. Oh yeah. Oh. Hey, there we go. Kind of need our tools. There's our tools right there. Okay. And there's our. Okay, now I got all our iFixit stuff, and we're good to go. Okay, let's walk through this. Let's walk through the case, the motherboard here real quick. Give you guys the tour, because we always we still like to teach people. We're going to use our thermal paste counter. We're going to use our thermal paste one today. Also, we haven't done any dad jokes, and I need to. I got two good ones. I got two good ones, because we haven't done any dad jokes in a while, guys. So sorry about that. We'll get the dad jokes in there. First and foremost, I only get sick during work days because of my weekend immunity system. My weekend immune system. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I only get sick on work days because of my weekend immune system. What's the day the reviewers can actually release the RTX 30? It's the day of, it's like the day before. I can't say anything like that. So we're not allowed to talk about that stuff. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, how are we doing on likes? Yeah, human malware. Okay, going from that, this is a special build mat. These are going to be for sale. We're still working on it. We're waiting for Newegg to let us sell on their site. So we're working on all of the parts for this. Okay, so just walking you guys through this real quick in terms of what is on here. This is a high-end X570 board. So I want to point you through here and just talk about who here. This is the first time they've ever watched the show. Like, I'm just curious who this is. Like, who are new? Is anybody new to the show? 309 likes, awesome. Anybody new? Awesome. Welcome, Dominate. All this. Okay, cool. So we have some new people. So again, just to kind of give you a flow, and these are going to be weird for the next couple weeks, but I like to try and give you guys educations and all that sort of stuff and let you guys understand what's new. I know some of you guys are not new. Oh, well, a lot of you are, because I'm seeing a lot of the people who are like, hey, what's up, Fozzie? A lot of people are like who don't have the icons and stuff. And by the way, congratulations to all those 3-month. I see Blondie's got her 3-month, all that sort of stuff. The 3-month people are awesome. So shut up, Hidden, you're not. i7 to work with it. No, i7 700K is going to be highly bottlenecked. I don't remember falling here. I think it was through the Gleam giveaway. Oh, nice, cool. Hey, nice. Okay, well, welcome everybody to the new. Welcome to the show. I'd like to welcome everybody so people don't know what's going on there. And look at all those 3-monthers. Look at it. There we go. Priskamar showing it off. That's awesome. What's up, Robert? How are you, man? It is an Aorus motherboard. Yeah, so like an Aorus motherboard. This is the X570 Master. Okay, so just walking you guys through this real quick. We're gonna use this right here. This is your AM4 socket. This is your CPU socket. These are brackets for mounting. Like in some cases, like for instance, the Wraith Prism cooler, which we have in our 3900X. This is where we'd mount it. Up here, these are EPS CPU connectors. We've got two 8-pins. These are what you use for doing stuff like this one is going to give your power to the CPU. Obviously, the more power, the more stable it is. It powers things like the VRM. The second one is actually for what's called high, like basically LN cooling or high performance overclocking, which is nothing you're going to do. 99% of the time, you do not need to use this. Some cases, the boards don't work unless you plug it in, but in most cases, you do not need it. So if you end up having a problem and you didn't plug it in, a thing to troubleshoot is to throw the second one in there, and sometimes that'll work. This up here on the top right, zoomed up right here, so we'll show you. We'll get a little bit closer. You guys can see it a little bit better. So this up here, these are fan headers. This light gray one is actually your CPU fan header. If you had an AIO or if you have a CPU, you'll see when we throw in an air cooler, this is where you basically connect it. So this is just to tell you that this header has to have something connected to it, so that way the CPU knows that it's being cooled. That way it'll throw an error if it doesn't and keep the PC from booting, which saves you from having to replace your CPU. Over here, these are RGB headers. We've got a 3-pin and a 4-pin RGB header, addressable and non-addressable. These are dip switches, and this is where you start paying extra money for motherboards. This is like this allows you to actually power up the board without actually using the power switch. So like say for instance, like you were like, oh, did I connect the front panels correct? Then I can just test it here and see if it powers up. It lets you do things like clear CMOS, and then also things like this will give you like indications of like error codes. You don't have to use like a PC speaker and get beep codes. Right here, this is all your RAM. So these are 4. You got 4. This is dual channel RAM. The way they're connected is they come in pairs. So this left side is a pair and this right side is a pair. This is A and this is B. This is A1, A2, B1, B2. This is your power connector for your motherboard, your ATX power supply. So this is where your motherboard gets power. This giant thing right here, a lot of people like you're used to. This is your X570 chipset, and this fan right here is for actively cooling your X570 chipset. So this little fan keeps it from cooling because it does things like PCIe Gen 4 and all that sort of stuff. Right here on the bottom, these are your SATA connectors. Your SATA stuff is for things like connecting hard drives, etc. This one's got 6. Down here, this is your front panel connector. This is a much more fancy board, so you can see it's actually color-coded. Not that anybody pays attention, but this is color-coded to show you things like where you need to plug things in. Makes it a little easier to figure out which pins go to which one. These are USB 3.2 connectors. There's two of them. Another fan header here. These are USB-C. This is a TPM connector right here. So if you work in a corporate environment, like for instance where I work at Microsoft, these TPM chips allow you to do things like BitLocker, encrypt your data, etc. We got some more addressable RGB. This right here is actually your HD audio. Up here, we've actually got USB-C. This is USB 3.2 in terms of connecting this. This right here, and this right here are all three M.2, so you can actually put hard drives underneath this. And then you have 1, 2, 3 by 16 slots. These are actually by 8, and then you've got a by 1 right here. So these are all. This is where you're going to put all your expansion cards. And on X570, all of these are all PCIe Gen 4. And then this right here is your active VRM heatsink. So it does things like, hey, when getting a ton of power to the CPU, it allows you to do overclocking. It's got, you know, a pretty massive. I think this is 12 phase. VRM power. It might be 16. Yeah, 12 plus 2. So this is a 12 plus 2 phase array. So you got plenty of power to basically do some additional overclocking, etc. There is no peel. This is a board that everything here is already been peeled. This is a pre-peel. This is post-peel. This is post-peel in there. So that's what's going on there. Okay, yes, this is a nice motherboard and going from there. So this is where we're going. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting in our CPU. So we're gonna grab our CPU right now. Here we go right now. This is our Ryzen. Little thing here, guys. So when you grab your CPU, make sure you grab it from the side, like so. Okay, you don't want to touch the side or touch the bottom or anything like that. And then you don't want to do the big thing is like there's these pins on the other side. You don't want to do anything like lick the pins or anything. You don't want to lick the pins. You know what I mean? This is not a good idea. You don't want to do that. If you lick the pins, that wouldn't work very well. And you don't want to brush your beard with it. Like, this is not a good idea. And you don't want to do things like slam it. Like, that's not good. You shouldn't bend the pins. You shouldn't drop it. You shouldn't do anything like that. That's not a good idea for the CPU. So this is not stuff that you want to do when you when going from this. So like they bounce pretty well, but it's not like, this is not a good thing to go in there from doing this. Just watching people freak out. This is not a Ryzen 3900X, guys. This is just... I got you guys so bad. You guys are freaked out right now. You just... Oh my gosh. You guys... I mean, you've been asking me to lick it for so long, and then you guys... Okay, let's actually get out our real CPU now. You guys have been asking me to do that forever. God, yes. Here's our actual CPU. You've been waiting. Oh my god. Oh man, that was worth it in and of itself. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and grab it out there, because this is actually a 30. Yeah, bamboozled. Oh man, it did not taste good. So just so you guys know, I'll show you the CPU. The CPU, I was helping a person fix their machine, and then he was like, "Yeah, this is what my CPU looks like," and I was like, "Yeah, dude, this thing is toasted." So I asked him, I was like, "Hey, I'll buy it off of you for like, you know, $25-50, and then if you let me, because I want to play a joke on my friends." So yeah, this thing is completely toasted. So I was like, I'm gonna lick it. I'm gonna do all the things that people can do to it, so that way you guys can go and have some fun. So yeah, so it's like basically I looked at this machine. I was like, hey man, this is he ended up getting another board. Yeah. So there's beard hairs in here. So I might maybe, oh, there are beard heads. There's literally beard hair in here. That's awesome. Like this, maybe I'll give this away later. Comes with beard hair. Like, I don't know, honestly, I will tell you this though, guys. Like this right here, this feels pretty good. Like combing your beard with a CPU feels pretty good. Like a nice beard comb right there. I'm gonna use this. Like this is gonna be my new DIY beard comb. If If you don't have a good use for your 3000, then go from there. So, okay, let's put our CPU in for real though, guys. All right, so here we go. Here's our real Ryzen 9 3900X. Here's our real Ryzen 9 3900X right here. And we'll be putting this in here and not licking it or doing anything like that. So, okay, so then again, you do not want to do that. What I just did to the pins, you don't want to do that. We have a machine for doing that, so if you're ever interested in that, we go from there. This little arrow right here is the arrow that goes and the lines up with this little arrow over here. All you're going to do is just drop it in sideways like that. It slides in. It actually has a vertical alignment versus horizontal. Intel is horizontal. AMD is vertical. So when I say vertical, that just means that the actual motherboard writing is in a vertical thing. And then all you do is you go ahead and push this back down just like that. So yeah, that's all it takes to basically get that in. And now you got your CPU installed. Oh man, yeah, it's an expensive joke, but come on, you guys. Like that was a good joke. You guys were so funny. Hey guys, sorry about YouTube. If you're having issues on YouTube, you can move over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Robeytech. Stream seems to be better for folks who are struggling over on YouTube. Also, don't forget September. Oh, good. Yeah, thank you very much, Spinal, for doing that stuff, and Fozzie as well. I will. Don't forget, we're giving away a 3080 to subs for the month of September. So if you are a sub on Twitch, you are entered to win an RTX 3080. If you use your Amazon Prime sub, that totally counts. If you do tier 2, tier 3, it gives you extra entries. If you give subs, that gives you extra entries. So your Foz, as always, is getting a bunch of entries. And then finally, the last thing is that if you get multiple months in a row, that also gets you extra entries. So yeah, so there goes from there. I'm glad everybody had fun. That was all it was for fun. Okay, let's get our RAM in here. So there's our RAM. We're gonna open all that up. Trust me. Oh, we're gonna get that going. Okay, here we go from here. Sub count is, let me check. I'll check what the sub count's at. Because this right now everything is just it's at 87. We're at 87 subs. How's our likes? Okay, so we're opening up our RGB fin here, going from there. I'm not gonna lick the RAM. I'm not gonna lick the RAM. Next new threader, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I should. That would kill people if I started, like, even if that was a busted one, right? Like, you'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, I will tell you this, guys. One of the things that I like, if you only get like a 16 gig kit, there is something you can do. What you do is you just basically take your two RAM things and you go like this, like that, and you just, if you rub it together a little bit like that, and then you put it in the dark, in about 8 to 9 months, it may actually it may make baby RAM, and you might end up growing more RAM. So there you go. So that could be a thing if you want to if you want to get some extra RAM. If you're just looking for extra RAM, you can get that done. You want RAM babies, right? Oh, let's put this in the right way. Okay, so the way that this goes is there's a little slot in the PCB right here. If you want to line that little slot with the little break in the RAM, like that, and then you just push in there, and you're gonna get a nice, satisfying click. I will tell you one thing about these G.Skill things is not only are they useful for putting in and using RAM, but these sharp things, like should you be attacked and your PC has a tendency to get in there, like you can use them. They're sharp, right? So you can like cut like somebody attacking you, should you need to defend. So like if you're stuck in your computer room and you're like looking for a weapon, grab your G.Skill RAM, right? Like it's a double, you get a double whammy out of that. Okay, there we go. Ow, it's so sharp, so sharp. It's a click's there. The click was there. There we go. Okay, I'm excited. We'll check back tomorrow. We'll check back tomorrow and see if we grow some baby RAM. Maybe this will become 64 gigs instead of 32. You know what I mean? You never know. Never know. The baby RAM could grow. Okay. And then we're gonna go in like that, and it just clicks in like that. There you go. It's a nice click. And then lastly, just go around like this. Oh, ow, that's so, it's so painful. And there you go. And there's your RAM. This is dual channel RAM. So this is dual channel, so we've taken up all the channels, so it's going in there. Hey guys, if you are having struggle issues, YouTube stream is struggling, we don't know why, you can move over to twitch.tv/Robeytech and hang out there. It seems to be working better over there, so hopefully go in there. So we're all good, we're all dual channel, and click! There you go. There's your, that RAM was super delayed. I don't know what was going on there. That was a weird, that click is usually just right there on point, so I don't know what happened that time. It usually comes right at the thing or there. 128, the RAM click is lagging. Everything is lagging. This whole stream is lagging. Everything is lag. It's like, I'm done. I'm done with this stream. To the chopper. Oh my gosh. I'm getting hacked. I did not. Everything is, I did not do that. Okay, let's get our cooler on, even though I didn't take it out of the box. I wasn't very smart. So let's grab our cooler. We're gonna use the Wraith Prism. The Wraith Prism cooler. Oh, here's another dad joke, guys. I farted on my wallet. Now I've got gas money. Oh my gosh. Hey, Diarty, thank you very much. Oh. That was a quality dad joke. That was a quality dad joke. Knee slapper. Yeah, knee slapper. Does everyone remember that? Man, when you were kids, it was like, of course it was corny. That's a point. It's a dad joke. Okay, so the only other thing I'll need out of this is I'm gonna grab the USB connection, which, you know what, I will tell you, one thing I'm gonna write my contacts at AMD and be like, hey, if you're gonna use one of these Wraith Prism coolers again, please give us a longer USB cable, because it doesn't reach. Like, that's my thing. Like, that's my fight for 4000 series. Come in October, like, I'm gonna rage quit if they don't extend the USB extender, because it's like, it's never long enough. And so many people use the stock cooler because it's pretty good. So yeah. It's a thick cooler. It's like it's the stock one, right? So it's like, this is what comes with the 3900X. Okay, so we're using the Wraith Prism cooler. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little thing right here. We're gonna connect it to our CPU like that. And there's these two little latches on here. I'll zoom in a little bit. There's these two little latches on here. These two latches connect to this little latch here on the cooler. So, so what you're gonna do is you're basically always do the bottom one first, like so. And there's pre-applied thermal paste, just so you guys know, pre-applied thermal paste. And then what you do is you just basically line it up like that, and then you take the second one and you put it down on the other one. And this is always like the weird part. It's just gotta go on to it's gotta click it on. Oh, it'd help if it's actually halfway close, Ruby. There you go. Okay, that'll work. Okay, and then we're gonna work on this thing. It's gonna go on like it's supposed to. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then what you do is you just basically take this little latch right here on the left, and then you're just gonna click it up, and it's gonna lock. And there you go. Now your cooler's installed. Unlike the Intel freaking stock cooler, man, that thing was a hot garbage. Does anyone remember that? Yeah, there's no, yeah, the peels are already done, guys. There's no peels. So we're gonna go ahead, and I know that we're taking this build apart. This is just but I just can't help myself. I want to let you guys know I've been working. Does anybody here follow me on Twitter or Insta? I hope you guys have been following along. We're going to be doing a vlog. We did a studio tour. I've been working on my new streaming room. Have people been able to check that out? Yeah. So yeah, it's we've been working on that stuff, and so I'm like in cable management heaven right now over in my studio, working on making sure it looks all perfect and stuff like that. Hey, thanks very much for that. Yeah, it's not done. It's not done. I just finished the main entertainment center and the RGB there, and then I have like 200. I think we have 200 panels, 200 or between 200 and 250 panels of Nanoleaf that we're going to be putting on that. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so our cooler's on. We're good there. We're gonna need that a little bit later. This is garbage. Okay, so there we go. Good use of tweezers. That's right. We got the good use of tweezers. And the Verge, man, that guy just, he can never watch tech streams because he's just gonna get brought up everywhere. Everybody it's just gonna get brought up everywhere. We're at 87 subs, just so people know. How are we doing on likes on the YouTubes? On the YouTubes. Yeah, the Nanoleaf is gonna be awesome. Thanks, Tate, man. I'm just excited about it. Yes, tweezers. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull that out. We're gonna grab our Western Digital right here. 363. Okay, cool. What's the deal? What's the deal, guys? September. Come on. So who wants to win an RTX 3080? Let's do it. Let's get those subs going, guys. When I get those subs going. Yes. Yeah. Hey, mom. Remember the time? Yes, boss woman. That is a key part right there. Forever. September, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Yeah, that is true. Failure is always, that is good. That is a good choice. Okay, guys, remember, if you are wanting to win a RTX 3080, we're giving one away to one lucky Twitch sub. All you got to do is go over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. You can use your free Amazon Prime sub, and you get it entered to win. So there's head on over, use your free sub, or you can basically, if you get all the subs are cheaper right now, and then if you do a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, you get extra entries. If you gift subs, those give you extra entries. Like the thing is you think about Nvidia's giving away RTX 3080s. Think of how many people are entering that. Like when you think about how many subs I have, which is, you know, a pretty good amount, but not anywhere near as many as Nvidia, your odds are actually pretty good. And then the other thing too is that helps support us doing more and more of these giveaways in the future. So I'm checking subs. Ooh, there we go. TRT Polo, tier 1, going right there. Thanks, Frisco. I know, tier 3, baby. I'm so excited. I love all the tier 3, all the new 3-month subs. I love the 3-month things. I love watching people build their PC. I don't know if you guys know this, but as you stay, the longer you stay as a sub, there's a little icon next to your name, and that slowly becomes a PC over time. So if you do it, you get more and more. You are at 3 months too, Drafaz. I can see that. I can see it right there. Oh, and he's tier 3 because he's got the overclock. So I have a bunch of, I'm pretty proud, and Twitch, YouTube, you're getting these too. I'm pretty proud of our stuff that we built for our subs. I think we did good on our flare, so to speak. Okay, so when installing an M.2 drive, again, there's a little slot. You can also make baby M.2s with it, but also that little slot goes in this little slot right here. And you want to line that up like so. You just basically push it in like this, and there you go. It's in there like that. You know it's kind of in because it acts like a diving board kind of thing. So if like you take something, if you take something like this CPU right here, right, and then you're like dun 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 dun, woo, and then you can just like, you know, it's just like jumps around. You know what I mean? It's just like that's all it does. So it's you know, it's like. It's like it's great for those sort of things. So that's how you know it's good to go. That's how you know it's good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and lock this up. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna log in there. And we're locked. Okay, cool. So now our M.2 is installed. Now we're just gonna throw this in here. I'm so glad to have like a prop. I'm so glad to have a prop CPU. Okay, well this motherboard is ready. Let's go ahead and grab our case because this is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's not, guys. Come on, get a joke. It's just a joke. We're having fun. And I didn't throw it anywhere near the M.2 drive. I was just showing it. I'll check what the sub count is. You guys, holy moly. You guys are having a tough time with the jokes today. We're at 113 subs. So we've definitely unlocked the top tier, guys. You've unlocked the top tier. But now the question is, now it's to the point, right, where depending on how this goes over the next month, the more successful September is, then we might unlock more 3080s. So don't stop the subs, guys. The more hype you bring, we may give away more than one 3080 RTX. So just because we hit that goal doesn't mean that I'm not paying attention and being like, oh, my community has been incredible. Thank you for all the amazing support. We've been getting, you know, hundreds of subs per show. Let's give away two. Let's give away two, you know what I mean? And all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's go in. The tech police, oh my gosh, I know. I'm gonna get charged for tech. Guys, it's broken. It's just a joke. Calm down. The sub count is 113. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Yes, we are going to test the 7,000. You're talking about the, yes, we are definitely going to test. I know there's some 7,000 megabit stuff coming out, so I'm pretty stoked about that. We're definitely going to have to test that stuff. Okay, here we go. So again, we're looking, this is the new DEEPCOOL CL500. We talked about this a little bit earlier. If you missed that, I'm pretty stoked about it. You should check it out. $79 case for what you get for 79 bucks. Pretty incredible. I'm pretty stoked about all of that you get from here. Let's go ahead and check out these fans before we get to this, actually. I'm going to show you these fans because these are going to be great fans to put in here. So these are the new Lian Uni fans. I'll put a link in the description below after the show, and I'll make sure that I have that link in there because you're gonna want to get these. I'm pretty sure they're mostly sold out already. They've been super popular, but they're the Uni. I'm gonna see here. Let me get a link now. Let me get a link for you guys because I'm a little worried that these are gonna sell out and people are gonna be like, then you're gonna be mad at me. So if you're looking for fans, these are great fans. Here, let me see if they're in here. Uni. Let me see if they're on here. Yeah, they are. Okay, they are on here. They're pricey. Let me see if they're sold by. They are not. Let me see if they're sold by Newegg. These might not be sold. Yeah, these are not sold by Newegg. So they are on here. But they're. If you search for Lian, I'm gonna put a. Yeah, I don't want to give you this link because they're. I think these might be overpriced. Let me check Amazon. Yeah, they're all overpriced. Okay, so these are 3 for 88 bucks. So here I'll put a link. These are them right here. And there we go. So that's them right there. I just put a link in there for the and then here is Newegg. So if you want to check it out on Newegg. And just pay attention to these, but these are the fans right here. There you go. Okay. So anyway, those are the fans. Check them out. All the stuff from them. Okay. So here, let's check these things out because this is the thing that's pretty crazy about these. Is they basically they come in a package like this. They're pretty straightforward here. These ones are nice. These are the three. This is the 3-pack of 120s. And so cabling for this is actually pretty straightforward. You got what's in the box is you get your instructions, and then you get your fans. And the thing that's so crazy is that the way the fans work. So we'll open these up here. I don't want to rip it because I'm just going to put them back in here later. The way these fans work. Check this out. Oh. Ow. Okay, so they actually have a connector on them. They have a connector on them like this. There's little pin connectors on here like this, and you can see those. And then what you do is you have one fan, and then the way that you connect more than one fan is you just slide them together. So you remember I was talking about like baby RAM, like these are like baby fans. Okay, come on. I'm trying to do this here. Come on, open. This is not like bubble wrap. Jeez, like these are like gold. So what it does is there's a little connector like this, and they just basically slide together. Oh, like this. There you go. And this is how you connect. This is how you connect them. Oh. There. That's it. Now the fan. Oh, see that? That's it. The fans, and now they're connected. So if you want to do 3 fans, all you have to do is, and then they link the fans together like that, and that's how they link. So that instead of having to worry about instead of having to worry about, I don't know, what do you mean that's having a mental breakdown? What's going on with it? There we go. And so there, Blondie's going in there. Blondie's linking them out here. And so it's like, oh, I just want to daisy chain these fans together. Just go like this, and then boom, they're daisy chained. And then right here is the one connector. This is the only connector that you have for your fans, and it just goes right on like this. So it slides here. Oh yeah, so it slides right here. And then your fans are all hooked up like that. It goes like this. No, where does it go? To see how to figure this out. These connectors, oh, it goes like this. Okay. It goes like this. Trying to figure out how it goes. It goes like something. It looks like it's straight. It looks like it's supposed to just go. Oh. Oh, okay. You go like, oh, okay, get it. I get it. No, I don't get it. Well, it's easy except for getting this part hooked up. Okay, I'm gonna look at the instructions. I got it all. I thought it's like pretty straightforward, minus you have to connect the fans. Okay, so this goes down like this. It says, oh, like this. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, sorry. There you go. And then that's all the fans. So the fans, all it does is it goes in the corner like this. So you just put it right here and then boom. And that's your fans. Like you're now all your fans, single PWM, single RGB, and now you've got 3 fans. So like you're not tight, like that is crazy in terms of just being able to just put fans in. That is nuts. And so all your fans are ready to go. Yeah, it's like, it's so clean, right? Like, so, which is nice. So it's pretty straightforward. And then these are the accessories. I don't know what else is in here. Let's see what the accessories are. This probably has some additional like extensions and stuff like that. So it looks like an RGB extension and PWM extension. This is probably just your, it's also sticky stuff. Another USB, so you can control via USB. This is probably, and then there's your, it also comes with a, like I said, if you want, you've actually got a fan, like a hub. So pretty awesome, but all I care about is basically the RGB connection, which the RGB connection should be, does this require like an additional, oh, there it is. This should be, is this the RGB connection? Nope, that's a RGB header. Feels like there's a missing cable in here. Trying to see how you connect. Nope, that's not it. Where is, because this is the RGB header, which actually looks like a Fantex RGB header. Where's my book? Let's see how you want to connect the RGB. That's the only other thing I want to look at. This is all in, not in, and it's got its own software suite. So you can group fans. It's actually like very similar to iCUE. It actually has its own software suite that you can use in terms of being able to change your coloring and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. It also still works with all of your polychrome or RGB fusion, all that sort of stuff. So you're good there. But the thing I want to see is, how do you connect? There it is. So this will connect. Okay, so you do have to use this. So then that's the only thing that I'd say is kind of a bummer. And I guess it's because you get a lot of coloring options. So you do have to use this to connect your RGB. So this goes into your RGB. It also comes with your fan header, and then it's got a USB out, and then a PWM, and so this is all the stuff you have to do to connect it. So we'll show that a little bit later here in a minute. And then it's got like, if we're not gonna use it, but it's got a magnet for it and stuff like that too. And then this is like an additional RGB thing. So you do need all of that stuff. So that's everything for these. Let's show them. We'll show it off a little bit. We'll show it off when we get the build built. Put all this stuff in here because we're gonna take these fans out later. But I have to say, like, the actual connection mechanism for this thing is actually pretty rad. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which is crazy. You can do 16 fan groups of 4, and again, everything is off of a single single PWM, which is crazy, which is awesome. So you do need that stuff. We'll show that off a little later. Let's get this mounted into the case and go from there. So then I'm also stoked about this because like all we got to do now is we just put this in there like this. Go to cam, side cam. Whoops. Grab our, there's our thing. And what we do is we just put this down. Put this up like so. And then just like that, like look at how, like that's just so easy. And you don't actually need, you won't actually need all the screws, right? Because that, look at that. That's like, you basically have all the fans are perfectly lined up, perfectly aligned, and they're good to go, which is crazy. That's nice. That's super awesome. Let's get these installed real quick. And yeah, way less cable management. In terms of just simplicity, like that's the part that's like awesome, right? So because it's like they're just super simple. So the only thing, the hardest part is just figuring out where to screw them in at. And then first I'm going to switch to a thicker head here. Here we go. And then there we go. So now they're all lined up. I'm good there. And boom. Yeah, I'm stoked, pretty impressed with both this case and these fans. I'm just gonna put 4 of these in for now. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so the fans are in. Pretty straightforward there. And then now we got 3, look at that. Like, and what would literally have taken me, outside of like, I did descriptions and everything else, what would have literally taken me way more time, I've got fans installed and ready to go. And then all I'm gonna do is just run these 2 cable things up here at the top here on the back half. And there we go, like cable managed, done. All we gotta do is mount that thing. Okay, so let's get our motherboard in. That's crazy. Crazy! I love new tech. I love new tech. Okay, so these are here's a DEEPCOOL fan. Ready to go here, top down. Grab our case. Oh, let's see where we are. What's our light count on, yeah, so clean. Quick question. What's our light count on 414? Thank you. Over 9,000, huh? Okay, let's get this in. There we go. Okay, done. Now, what's included in the DEEPCOOL is you get your little cool cable instructions. You get your these are actually signed by The Verge. These Verge signed tweezers. So that's unique to the DEEPCOOL CL500 is that it comes with signed tweezers. So that's pretty awesome. And then it comes with some brackets and a quality control. Looks like some stickers too. Oh, check this out. You got some like nice little stickers to put on the bottom if you want to just make it a little bit smoother, I guess. That's pretty awesome. So there you go. Not The Verge again. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna pull out our screws here. We're gonna grab our little motherboard screws and get our, now we're gonna screw with confidence. Whoa, make sure you screw with confidence, guys. Here we go, screw with confidence. That's what screwing with confidence looks like. Boom. I've screwed, that's confidence screwing. It's the only way I screw. Wow, that sounds really bad. That's not, wow. I'm glad Mrs. Roby's in here. She's like, that's not true. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right either. I'm gonna shut up now. Oh, wow. That was bad. I know, I'm sorry. It was not, I didn't think about what I was saying. Tell that to the RAM. Okay, there we go. You thought that was intentional? Oh no. Okay, we're getting our screws in. I don't know why I did that, but I just felt like I had a lot of energy and I wanted to get these screws in. There we go. Getting some more screws in. Yeah, not too tight. You want to screw with confidence, but not too tight. There we go. This is gonna look. This is, you know, it's funny. Like every time I do these, like these like one-off just because builds, like I always end up like somehow like being like, maybe I'll just keep this one. Like maybe I'll just keep this one built. And then I like realize it's like, well then I'm just gonna have like 5,000 PCs, and then I'm not gonna have any parts to build any other things with, so I can't do that. And then I'd be broke, so that would be bad too. There we go. Thank you for all that. By the way, big shout out. Thank you very much, everybody, for all the subs, all of the support that you guys give me on a consistent basis. You guys are incredible. I'm so grateful for that. 127 subs tonight already. 1,235 people hanging out. This is always so much fun, and I'm really glad. I'm so sorry that we haven't been streaming for the last, week. I do apologize for that. I hate missing you guys. I love you. I love my audience, and I love how much you guys are a part of my life and my wife's life and my family's life. So thank you very much. And big shout out to my mods and my tech specialists. Do not forget, in November, we're going to be doing 2 streams, one for each of them, where all proceeds that are made during that stream are going to go directly to the mods and directly to this tech specialist. So we'll be giving them a nice little Black Friday gift, so they can go get some Christmas shopping done, and just to tell them thank you for all of the stuff that they do to help make this show so awesome as well. So I want to that's always something we try to do, to tell them thank you and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be cool. My mustache looks ginger. Yes. Yes, I don't, it is red. So yeah, I appreciate the people who redo that stuff. So save a little money, guys. Save a little money for your local tech specialist and your local mod, because we're going to be blessing them because of how much they bless us all. So I'm super grateful for them and what they do for the show. I need some ice. By the way, I got a new refrigerator in my new streaming room. I don't know if you saw this, but I have a lot of ice in there. I'm still working on that sponsorship. Hey, I know, guys. I'm really sorry. Question about the configurator: are the sin-round pins universal? I have a cable on, but there are semi-round pins where on the motherboard it's square. Are the semi-round pins universal? No. So the CPU connector only connects to the CPU. It's not. I think I'm trying to understand. If I don't understand your question, Gray Fox, hit me up on Discord, and I'll try and answer it, or ask one of the incredible tech specialists. They might have the answer as well. So, oh, that's awesome. It's Flex. Yeah, there's actually quite a few Justins in this role. There's also Justin is from Fantex. The guy who I work with at Fantex, his name is Justin. Justin's a great name. It's so strong. Like, really great people are named Justin. I'm just saying. The giveaway should be fine. It looks like the bot is still working then. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it looks like the bot is still working there. The giveaway should be fine. Are we at 500 likes? Let's test it. Get the 500 likes. There are giveaways. We're going to be doing a giveaway here pretty soon. We're almost halfway through the build, too, so we'll have 2 giveaways at least for that. Oh, nice. That's awesome, you know my wife. Why are people like, it's just YouTube is like, the likes on YouTube have just been slacking today. Usually we hit that like way early. I'm just moving this because this, like how they place this fan, like where they put the cable for this fan is just terrible. There we go. All right, let's fix this fan real quick. And then we will, oh, that's pretty cool. There's little grooves in the channel back here, which makes it easier to put the fan on. That's actually pretty awesome too. Nice little, another plus. Remember guys, this case is only 79 bucks. I am very impressed with this case for what you get at the cost. Again, aesthetics are going to be a big part of this, but thermals and everything else should be really good. And it looks like you've got the ability to vertical mount your GPU if you wanted to as well. Justin Timberlake gets on my nerves. Okay, so maybe not him. Everybody else named Justin is great. Okay, so we got our fans in. We got our fans. We're good to go there. What do we want to do now? Let's get our front panel connectors hooked up, and then we'll hook up our other fans. And then, yeah, there's not a whole lot to do after this. But we're halfway through the build, so let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Do our first giveaway of the night. Who's ready for a giveaway? Who's ready for a giveaway? I don't know where I'm going with this. There we go. That was a moment we all shared together. We just shared a moment, guys. Okay, happy dance. Everybody's happy. Okay, let's hope this works. Betting. Where the heck is the giveaways? Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, so the first one is 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. Remember, subs, you get extra entries. So if you're a new sub, congratulations, you're going to get an extra entry. If you're tier 1 sub, you get 3 extra entries. If you're tier 2, you get 4, and if you're tier 3, you get 5. Okay, this is this is called halfway, and we're going to start that now. Okay, starting that giveaway. Let's see what happens. I don't see anything. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to turn off CloudBot. I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to try this again. Hold on, wait. No, hold on, guys. Hold on. Whoa, it came back on. Shut off. Wait, hold on. Guys. We don't have... Yeah, we started the halfway movement, but there's no command. I'm trying to see if we can... I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't get the giveaways here. Okay, here we go. We're going to try this again. Do we see it's the bots, guys. I don't know if what the bots are going to do here. I'm going to try this again and log in again. Man, this bot has just been struggling today. Okay, here we go. We're going to try this again. Here we go. It's gonna work. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I see entries. Okay, the entries are going. I see people getting entries. Okay, entries are going. So if you enter, it is working. Okay, so it is working. So go ahead and do your thing. So the bot is working, it is counting. So if you're going to do your entries, it is counting. Okay, we got that going. I screwed this in, right? Okay, good. That'd be bad. Okay, let's go and hook up all our other stuff here real quick. That wouldn't be a joke. That would be oh Lord, I forgot to. There we go. And let's hit top down. Yes. Okay. I was like trying to remember what the commands were. Can you like? I'd love to test this with. I'd like to test these fans with the Corsair 1000D. You know what I mean? Like, cause you have like how many fans in that one? That'd be pretty rad, actually. Okay. Okay, so we have our little. Here's our fan stuff. And again, you've got your cable manager. We got this nice little open area here. So it sucks that this isn't magnetic right now. So I'm actually going to not. I don't want to stick this on anything because that'd be bad. Okay, so we need one of these. Well, that lets you push it in. Cool. Okay, so there you go. Hook that up. Hook it up. And then this goes right next to it. Oh, maybe that doesn't. Wait. This does not get controlled. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, there we go. And we're not going to be too crazy about... Okay, so we can put that down there, which is good. And remember, guys, you only need to enter once. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna throw this in here. We got 2 fans. We got another fan here. Oh, that must be, this must be for the fan hub. Okay, so that's good. Just gonna put this in here. Okay, so that is these. One thing I will say is these little things, like they don't quite. Got to bend them up a little bit so they come out. There you go. Oh crud! I took the cable out. Bend them up. You want to bend up the cloth a little bit so it stays up top, like that. There you go. Okay. I'm not overly worried about cable management right now. I might get OCD anyway and figure this stuff out. I'm gonna see where a fan header is on the Mobo. Oh, look at that, right where I need it. Okay, so we're gonna put a fan, we're gonna drop one of these fan things right here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna draw a winner in just a second. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let's draw our winner. Picking a winner now. Congratulations to King Clack. King Clack over on Twitch. You are the winner of 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. Congratulations, King Clack. You're the winner. King Clack's a winner. Who's excited? King Clack is. Oh, hi, Minnie. Oh, Pluto. King Clack won. There we go. Little impersonation there for you. Little impersonation. Who had that? Hi. Hey, Pluto. It's Mickey Mouse. King Clack is a winner. Okay, so we put these are our front panel connectors. We threw these down in this little slot here at the beginning, at the front. There we go, right there. USB-C is going to go in this little middle slot right here, in the middle. And then we got USB 3.2 is going to go right here, right there. And then finally, we've got our HD audio connection. That's going to go right there. And that's all of our front panel. The last thing we want to do is, because we have all this extra stuff we got to worry about, we're going to connect all this stuff up. This is all for the Lian Li fans. So, and you guys are all Lian Li fans. Ha 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 ha. That was terrible. Lian Li fans! You mean Mickey Tech. That's right. Welcome to Mickey Tech. Hey, welcome to Mickey Tech. Today we're going to build a Ryzen build, and I'm so excited about 3000 series. Woohoo, Pluto. There you go. Okay. And this goes in here, baby. There you go. There's our power. There's our power. That's this creepy Xfinity. Yeah. 500 on YouTube. Yay! Finally 500 on YouTube. Okay. So 500 on YouTube. We're going to give away a year of Game Pass for the 500 on YouTube. Congratulations, King Clack. For YouTube, we do not, extra entries you do not get, extra entries you do not get. On subs do not get for this one. This is for, because this is for YouTubers. So everybody can enter, but they, just because it's for YouTube, we don't give extra entries to the Twitch folks. There we go. The entry is getting ready. Okay, entering that. Let's see if this works. Starting that giveaway now. It's exclamation point YouTube. Extra entries you do not get. Oh, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Okay, entries are working. So that's working. What we're working on now is we're going to get all our cables, our cables installed. Everybody loves the cables. Cable Espanol. Okay, so here's our USB connection. Making sure I do this right. Oops, do it the right way. Okay, USB is plugged in here, so I'm showing you this. Okay, so this was the power. USB, we're just gonna stick this is in the second slot right here. If you wanna hook up these fans. This one is your SATA power right here. So that's gonna go in this little slot right here. And then finally, the last connection that you have to connect is this one right here. Yay, I love connections. And this is RGB, so this will allow you to do your RGB and your PWM thing. So there's a little connection right here on the bottom, and that just goes right here like that. And there you go, your hub is all connected. There's your hub, ready to go. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take these things. and plug them in. So this and this are going to go right over here on the far right. And then this is going to go right here also on the far right. And we're going to just let this sit down here like that. Oopsie. So there you go. All of our cables are now in their slots. Their respective slots ready to be connected and hooked up. And this is our power for when we're ready to do power. Okay. And then what I'm going to do real quick, because I got the time, and I certainly got the time, I'm going to go ahead and hook up this. Oh, come on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah. Live your loving licky dokey. I don't know what that was. Okay, so now we're going to turn this over. Now we're going to connect this just mess of cables to all the right places. Connecting the cables in all the right places. Getting them in to work with the cases. This is what we're doing. Okay, here we go. First one. This is our fan header. Okay, looks like we're going to draw a winner. So I'll do that right quick. I'm going to hook up this fan header because you're my favorite fans. My favorite fans. Hey, what's up, Tricks for Trey? Okay, oh no, we still have 18 seconds. Looking for cables in all the right places. Okay, here we go. Drop it. This is the next one is USB-C. It's only keyed one way, so it only goes in one way. If you're having a hard time putting it in, you're putting it in wrong. Okay, next one is USB 3.2. There's a little nipple. Yep, that's right, I said nipple, but that is actually what's on here. That little nipple goes in a certain way, and so you want to make sure that you stick the nipple in the right way. I'm going to zoom in here. There we go. So you see that little nipple right there, and then there's a little nipple, little place at the top. You want to go to 90-degree angle, and then you want to push it in. Oh, come on. This is supposed to be easy. No, it's supposed to be like my moment. There it goes. Okay. Push it in 90-degree angle, straight down, and then boom, it just clicks right in. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab these. These are our front panel connectors, and I'm going to have this go off to the left here. If you're watching this in a VOD, then we're actually going to have Josiah, because you're going to watch a VOD of this. There'll be a VOD of this later. Josiah will actually put a diagram up if you're wanting to know how to do this. So all we got is hard drive and reset. So I'm missing some cables. So I'll go grab the rest of those because that's not the ones you're going to do. So reset goes in the bottom left. Sorry, hard drive goes on the bottom left and reset goes next to it. There we go. Reset goes next to it. And then I got a power switch somewhere. I just got to find it. Okay. There we go. There's hard drive and reset. So those are hooked up. We got to find the power switch. That one's missing somewhere. We're missing a power switch. Okay, over here we've got USB and another fan header. So we got our fan header. That's going to go right here. We got a fan header right next to it. This is to control. This is for the Lian Li stuff. We can control the fan speed. And we've got a USB. There's a missing connection. Look, sorry. Ooh, you guys can't see any of that stuff. Oh, there's a missing part right there. Zoom out a little. I zoomed in too much. Okay, so there's a little filled in pin. That just means it's only keyed one way, and it's just going to click in just like this. And again, USB 3.2 went right here. I hope you guys saw my entry of that. And then finally, we've got HD audio again. Also has a filled in pin. It only works one way. It goes like this. So it'll go in only one way. Just got to see which way it is. Okay. And there you go. It's all hooked up. Okay, so finally, last one, we got to find that missing power cable. The missing cable here somewhere. Okay, I don't know where it went, so we're going to find the missing cable. And then we have one more up here we're going to hook up, and there's a little cable, little fan header, actually right next to this cool... There we go. Yeah, that's all hooked up. Let me just cable manage that together for now. Okay, cool. Now let's find our power switch. That's going to be interesting. We have a power switch. What is this? Oh, that's the fan. That's SATA. There it is. I found it. I was trying to hide from you guys. I found the power switch. There it is right there. Okay, so we're gonna take our power switch and put it in right there. Oops, gosh darn it. You guys can't see any of this stuff. Zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. Okay, so here's our power connector for front panels. So we're gonna put that in like this. In there, okay. Let's turn it back over and hook up this last cable. So again, this goes on the over on the far place over here. Oh, Hype Train is ready. We want to unlock that last giveaway for Hype Train. Hype Train's up, guys. Now's the time. Remember, if we get the second Hype Train, we're going to give away this 4 terabyte Seagate expansion drive. So we're going to give this away if we hit that, if we fill up the Hype Train. So let's get it going. Start dropping those subs. Remember, you get your extra entries into that 3080 RTX. Remember, sub for the month of September. It is September, and so any person who subbed in the month of September on Twitch, and so this is for you YouTube folks who are hanging out over on YouTube. Anyone who, oh, Drafaz dropping it like it's hot. Anybody who subs gets entries in to win, potentially winning an RTX 3080. That's our sub giveaway for the month of September. Just so you know, October we're giving away a 3070. So if you want to get on that, so you want to stay subbed for at least September, October, then you can drop me like it's hot. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to continue to do this stuff, so it should be awesome. Thank you very much for that, Droff. 20 subs. I wonder, did that unlock? I'm assuming that unlocked the Hype Train. There's the Hype Train. And there's some bits right there. Let's see where we're at for hype for subs today. 162 subs today. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I think all of our cables are hooked up now, which is good. Our cables are hooked up. Let's go ahead and all we got to do now is do a little bit of cable management, and then once the cable management's done, then we'll hook up our, well actually, why don't we do this first? Let's go ahead and put in our GPU, and we'll put in our cable extensions, and then we'll cable manage and turn it on and put on our PSU. That should be fast. We're so close. We're so close to the build. Okay, here we go. Grabbing our 2080 Ti, which you remember back in the day when the 2080 Ti was awesome, and then it all died. It all died. The end of an era. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, so this thing has protection for the case here, so I got to take this protection off here so I can get to the. There we go. Ow. Oh, that was almost my foot. But I'm fine. I'm fine, everybody. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's okay. This is all good. I'm okay. Now you're worried. Oh, I still love how these cards look, though. They're still pretty cards. I mean, it's still like a $1,200 card. Just doesn't perform like it used to. It has performance anxiety now. Okay. There we go. 2-slot card out. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. Go. Okay. Here we go. Dropping the 2080 Ti in there. It's because you want to. You guys wish it was a 3080. You wish it was. You're all winners. Yes, AMD is announcing soon. AMD's announcing at the end of October. There we go. That's in. Next one. Okay, all that's done. Put our little cable thing back on here to protect it. I'm gonna drop it on my foot later again. How does this magic work? Here we go. There you go. I figured it out. I figured out how the magic worked. Not as special as it was. And that goes in there. And done. Okay, so that's in. Looks good. Looks pretty. Looks beautiful. Looks spectacular. We are so lucky to be here playing with this awesome technology of old. Technology of old. Okay, let's throw a CL500. Oh, we don't. I didn't throw. Okay, good. I didn't throw away the bag. Okay, I don't need this. You know, I forgot to hook up though, guys. I forgot. I done forgot a piece. And that piece is this thing, which is our connector for our USB for there we go. Ooh, this might be looks like I'm taking the GPU out. You get to see the GPU installed twice. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Where'd the box go? There it is. I was trying to be smart, but I failed. 200. Can we get to 300%? Can we get to 500%? Let's. We got 20 seconds. How high percentage can we go? I think we've gotten like 500 before. Yeah, it needed a shift apparently. 206. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Now, do not forget, remember subs, the benefit, not only do you get the entry into that RTX 3080 giveaway that we're going to be doing at the end of the month, but you also, hey, look at that, all the level 5 remotes. You also get extra entries into the other giveaways that are happening on all the streams up until October. So it's like a gift that keeps on giving. There we go. There we go. Let's run this the way that it needs. I need to hook this up real quick. I'm gonna grab the small. This goes right here on the bottom. There it is. And this plugs into this little slot right here. There we go. And then I know that this is not long enough, so you just basically run it straight down like this. And again, we have a USB. This is USB, so it's got a filled pin. It's that left one. There we go. And this is going to go down like that. Okay. And I know that's too short. That's why it's run up on the front of the board like that. And then we just put this back in. There we go. Okay. Now we can rehab it back in again. There we go. One more. Uno más. Uno más screw. How do you claim your prize when you win a giveaway? So Blondie will answer that question for you. She's here. The mods will tell you how to do that. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to reach out to Blondie and talk to her before the end. Hey, Ashton, thank you very much for that sub, man. Sorry about this. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Tomorrow we're building in the Lian Li, the white Lian Li Landcool 2 case. That's tomorrow's build, by the way, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're doing an all Arctic theme build. We're going to use a 2080 Super for that one. Should be cool. The next sub goal, there is no other sub goal. We've gotten the RAM already. So because of September, the big giveaway is the 3080, where that's like once we get above 150, the sub goal is try to get more entries in for your 3080. Guys, come on, you guys are having, these are all amazing giveaways. So, okay, now we got that in. I'm gonna loosen this up real quick. Oh, it's already loose, okay, cool. Now let's put our extensions in real quick. And then power, and then that's it. Now the good thing is, guys, because I'm using my demo stuff, all of the cable combs are already on all these things. So we save a little time here because the cable combs are in. This can just go right on, like so. Isn't that nice? There we go. Cable combs already on here. I love these cable combs. Ooh, these are oh, they're struggle buses. We'll have to play with that here in a minute. Okay, there's that one. GPU number 1. There we go. Oh no! Oh, I have to redo these ones. Redo these because this GPU, this was built for the Aorus, which is the Aorus uses a different orientation. So we almost got away from having to do cable combs, but alas, I get to chat with you fine folks instead. Did that Billy person win the last giveaway? I think I missed the message. I do not know. Blondie drew the winner. I don't know who won. That's right. If it were easy, it wouldn't be live stream worthy. That's right. How much have you spent in total on your parts and everything in your inventory? Most of the stuff that I've gotten from inventory has actually been given to me from companies. So but I have spent quite a bit on stuff. So if you can still enter, yes. Digital giveaways. And if you live overseas in the UK, as long as you are in a country that Newegg ships to, you are all winners. That is right, Tajim. What should I get for $100 one? I would get the Crucial. The Crucial's got a great $100. Crucial's got a great $104 1 terabyte NVMe drive. When the 30 RTX and 38 come, can you do benchmarks using the i7? I know that the i7 9700K is going to struggle with the 3080, so I probably will not do it with the 3080. But the 3090, I mean the 3070, yes. The i9 9900K, I don't know. I have to test that. I don't know. We're doing a NAS build next week, Billie Jean. We're doing a NAS build. We're doing a QNAP NAS build next week, and we're giving a QNAP away. We're giving a NAS away. The winner was from YouTube. Do you have extra fans? Oh, I have extra fans. I have all you fans. You're all my fans. So many fans. Oh, the music stopped. I think we've gotten to the end of the music. Please don't stop the music. That's the PC builder. Okay, starting the sound of summary. There we go. Thanks for all the gifted subs and everything, guys. You guys are all incredible. Let's see if we can get to a 9700K. Yeah, the 9700K is going to struggle. But what do you think about saying that the Xbox Series will be faster than a PS5? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Not really on the topic with PCs, but do you think about IGN saying the Xbox Series will be faster than a PS5? It should be. It should be, for sure. When is AMD? October 2nd and October 28th is when they're... I know, I agree, Soju. October 2nd and October 28th is the two announces. They announced that yesterday. Okay, here we go. There's one. There we go. Let's go to top down. Okay, so we got that one hooked up. Let's grab my yeah. I wish that they did come with more. I think that cable extension companies like them are going to be doing more though. So I wouldn't freak out yet. I have a feeling that we're going to see more. Like that's going to change, given both 2 8-pins and the needs for now more than that. So there's probably going to be different versions of kits that'll come out. There we go. Okay, last cable extension. Hey, another tier 3, welcome, awesome. Whoa, what happened to my YouTube chat? There it is. So Catfish 911, there's a link down below if you want to know what it is. Okay, here we go. I'm just taking out flipping around the cable extensions because it's different for this card versus the other ones. So thoughts on the 3080. So I did a big diatribe. I went through and answered a bunch of questions at the beginning of the stream. I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow that'll be up on YouTube to answer all that sort of stuff. I mean, the big thing is that I answer the questions about, so remember, mods, can we drop the links for ideal builds for 3080 and 3070? Can we drop those real quick in the channel? So if you want to know what the minimum spec is for a 3070 and 3080, here their links are going to show up right now in the chats. So if you're asking like, hey, i9 9900K or whatever, if they're below these, there are going to be bottleneck issues with your particular builds. 3090 we don't have a lot of information on yet because there just hasn't been a ton outside of what we've been told from Nvidia. We don't have a lot of stuff. We don't have a lot of info. So there's a lot that we don't know, like whether it will require PCIe Gen 4 and all that sort of stuff. So there you go. There's builds there. There's also a 3080 build if you want to know what that is. The big thing I'm trying to let you guys know is that people need to understand that given how much of a jump in power these things are, and they require at least 750 watts, the 3090 at least 850 watts, that there are going to be, like, your machines, like next gen processors are going to be an important thing for these cards because of how big of a leap we got. So, and I'm excited about that, but at the same time, a lot of people were planning builds and being like, oh, I'm going to throw this in, I'm going to do a 3080 with a 3600X, and it's like, yeah, that's going to struggle, like hardcore. So yeah. What's up? Welcome, you're new. My next PC better include a jetpack. Yeah, no kidding. That's the one thing is too, is like we're trying to find out, like especially for PCIe, for both AMD and Intel, like what are they going to cost, right? Because I think the big thing for us is like, given how much a lot of these things are, what are they going to, like, what are we going to be able to get them at a good deal to be able to really use the GPU? Okay, this is kind of wacky. So I don't have a lot of, okay, so I might have to run this first, okay? So just to give you an FYI, one of the things I'm doing is I'm disconnecting my USB-C and my fan header here from the back, and I'm disconnecting these because the hole cutout for the power is so small. There's literally, like, it's barely big enough. So you have to, like, you can't have anything else in there. There we go. Got it through. No, I'm taking the whole thing with me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we took the whole rubber insert with us. Oh, okay, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Got to fix this rubber insert now. So that's the only thing I'd say is the rubber inserts are not big enough. Like for everything else I've loved about this case, not a fan of the size of the rubber insert, the fan things. It's like that was like something you could have done. I don't know if a little bit bigger would have made a big difference. I hate these things. There we go. Nobody likes going back and... Ugh. So this is the first thing that I've found an issue with. It's going to be kind of a pain, like especially if you care about like a clean build. Ow! That hurt. Ow, a lot. Oh, I smashed my finger. That's annoying. Okay. Ow. Okay. There we go. Okay. These are through now. Ow, that really hurt. I hurt myself. I got an owie. What is this? I have two of these. Okay. I have to run two. This should be... Oh, that's to the... Oh, this disconnected from here. It's not supposed to disconnect from this. I was like, what's the... Why is this disconnected? Came undone. There we go. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, now we're gonna run this and this, go in here. Okay. So my one issue, that's my one issue with this case thus far. Outside of that, it's actually been a pretty straightforward, painless build process. Hey, the bot's live. Yay, look at that. It's like maybe they just had some service issues or whatever it was, but that's awesome. Hey, the bot's back. 31 from Droff, man. Jeez, Droff, what's the most you've ever done? I think 80, right? In a day? I forgot what it was. It was something I had. No pain, okay. Yeah, I got pain, okay. Well, I mean, hey, you're learning something from me, right? Like, hey, you may want to run this a little bit early. These are going to be, I'm not going to do a ton of, oh, I forgot to hook up my RGB header. I'm not going to do a ton of cable management down here, guys, not because I don't want to, but because this build is literally going to get taken apart. Okay. Oh. Run this through here. And there we go. Oh. And there we go. We use a couple tweezers just to make sure things look nice, though. For pictures, you got to take pictures. You got to take pictures because these are still full build. So you got to make sure it's good enough for the Insta. You know what I'm saying? Tweezers. Got to make sure the build's good enough for the Insta. By the way, have you guys noticed how much more active we are on all our social media? We have a new social media manager. Her name is Chanel, and she's awesome. I'm really glad to have her on the team. Just so you guys know, we have a total of 8 team members now. And that's, well, actually, I guess including, yeah, actually, never mind. Sorry, we have 9 because we have Blondie. So we have 9 team members now who are working for Robeytech. Yeah, so we have 9 people now who work on the channel. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna make this like nice and clean-ish here. Okay, we've got to make sure we have enough room for at least the power supply. Yeah, guys, just the bot's being weird. There we go. Okay, so we're good enough for Insta, and good enough for the Verge, which means it boots. Never gets old. What is this? Oh, I think this is if you wanted. Where's my RGB? Did I plug it in here? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and find my RGB. Okay. Get that one done. Okay, now we're ready for PSU, but I'm gonna just check that my RGB's hooked up. I have an RGB header I gotta hook up real quick. There we go. Oh, fix that real quick. Okay, so we have an RGB header we're gonna pop in real quick. It goes in the bottom left down here. So close. These are literally some of the worst connectors too. We have small holes. There we go. Got it in. Okay, cool. Here we go. Looks nice and clean, pretty, which I love. I like pretty. Pretty build, pretty build, pretty build. That's kind of funky over there. Let's throw some tweezers at it. This is a little bit cleaned up in the top left here. When in doubt, throw some tweezers at it. Oh. Ugh. This tweezer doesn't want to join me. Just like it doesn't want to get used. There we go. Couple little tweezers there. There you go. It's a little bit cleaner. Nice. I like it. Like it. Okay, here we go. Done. Okay, let's put a PSU in here. Call it a day. Call it a day. PSU power day. Then we got another couple, we've got some more giveaways. I've never tried to bind someone's hand with tweezers. No, that hasn't been a thing. I have not done that. Ooh, would case have enough space for an AIO? Yes, this has plenty of room for an AIO. Tons of room up here at the top for a cooler. And check out this top here. Very easy in terms of mounting. So it's got enough for, it looks like a 240 rad, 240 AIO at the top. And you can do a 360 in the front. So both of those are options. Okay, let's get our power supply in here real quick. So we can call it a day. Call it a diggity day. Diggity day. Oh, I think there's a fly on the case, guys. Hold on. There's a fly right there. Let's get the fly. I got the fly. There we go. Get rid of that fly there. I just want to make sure that impale the fly. It's an easy way to do it, Fly. No. I need honey on it. Yeah. Now you caught a fly. Yeah, you can catch a fly with it. There's a lot of cases. This would be a great case for a 3080 build. Inexpensive. The other one's P500A from Fantex, the TD500 from Cooler Master. I am going to do an NR200P build, which we're going to show off later in the week. I'm going to try and do a mini ITX 3080 build too. So we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. It should be fun. There we go. Okay, that out of the way. We don't need a lot in terms of cables. We'll need a SATA and we'll need our power. There won't be a ton here. Yeah, you do. Yes, it does support SLI. It is the only one that supports SLI. None of the other cards do. There's our power stuff. Okay, so I'll go through the cables that I'm using here. There's our VGA. VGA. There's a SATA right there. So we'll do a better job so that we show that. And then this is our CPU. Okay, cool. I got all the cables I need. And I love this little purple NZXT bag. I actually have a couple of these. I really like these bags. So I actually have a few of them. They're pretty awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the cables I do need for this particular build. Just so we can run through it, and then we'll give that a go. I'm gonna close this up and get this out of the way real quick though. 850 watts ATX power supply. I love how clean the NZXT power supplies are. They're just really nice. Okay, so this right here, this is our VGA cable. So this is gonna plug into our GPU, or in this case, our GPU extensions. So there's that. And that's gonna plug in right here where it says PCIe right here. So it just goes right there. So there's that. Next up, this is our CPU. Notice it says PSU. The CPU side is split right here. So it's connected with two 4 pins that become an 8 pin. You can see right here, it says plugs in right here on the 850 watt, it shows CPU. Plug it in just like so. There we go, that's good. Okay, next up, this is our power. This is our ATX power supply for our motherboard. The split end goes into the PSU, and then this side right here plugs into the motherboard, or the cable extensions in this case. So it just goes right here where it's pretty easy. It only goes one place. It just connects just like that. And then finally, this is our SATA. right here. SATA connections. This is for hard drives, but also it powers a lot of accessories like your AIO, and in this case our fan hub. And then this goes in the little 3-pin one right here, just like that. And there you go. There's all of our connections. And now we get to see how easily this is going to fit in here, because there's not a ton of room. So it's going to, luckily this is skinny. Kind of shove it in there. Well, this is going to be harder than I thought. Okay. Get these out of the way. Okay. Luckily that rolls up. And then just kind of push it in like so. There's not a lot of room here in terms of length. Yeah, this goes like that. It's almost in. There we go. Okay. And it's a nice short power supply, which is one of the things I like about it, but not a ton of room in the case really there. Okay, so let's get our side cam. Side cam, there we go. Move our drink. Get it up so you guys can see me screw in the power supply real quick. There we go. So you take our little 4 screws, like that. Save this little bag because we'll have to take it apart later. And then what you do, there we go, there's our holes. There's one screw, and there's another screw. There's another screw. Quit screwing around, Roby. Quit screwing around. One more screw. Okay, power supply is installed. We're done screwing around. Literally, that's the last screw. Got a cam link, or top down, sorry. Let's grab our, let's just connect our last cables. Connect our last cables, and then we'll turn it on. That's it, guys. Look at that, you saw a full build. Who had fun? Who had a good time? Everybody had a good time. Okay, there's some weird stuff down here, so we're gonna grab that. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of shove some cables in places. Wow, that is some tight stuff right there. Not a lot of room there. It still fits, but it's not roomy. PSU shroud, especially if we're gonna do hard drive, is gonna be kind of tight. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these. It's our PCI. This is for our GPU. That's what I was trying to think of the word and was struggling. Okay, so that's just going to go in just like that. There we go. Okay, GPU's hooked up. We're going to shove that down in the hole. Get in our hole. Too good for your hole. Okay, there we go. Okay, next up, we're going to grab our CPU. This one goes around over here on the side. Remember, guys, we're not going for beauty right now because this build will get taken apart. It's what the front looks like. What's in the back is not important. Okay, there we go. There you go. CPU is now connected. Okay, this is our motherboard power. There we go, right there. Just click together nice. I have to say, like, in terms of cable extensions to marriage, the NZXT is by far the easiest ones to plug cable extensions into. And that Silverstone is also probably pretty close because these are Silverstone power supplies. Okay, finally, grab our little SATA. This is the last thing we need for our Lian Li fans. Are you guys Lian Li fans? Are you? Are you? There we go. Okay, everything's hooked up. This PC should work. It's got power. Who's ready? Who's ready for awesome? Okay, should be good. Okay. Everything looks good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put it back together, because that's what you do. You gotta make sure it looks good. You gotta make sure it's right. No new taxes. Gotta make sure that the case is put together correctly. This just pops in just like this. I know how it works. Thank you for the person who told me about the button. Check this out, like this little button. I am impressed with this case. Like, it is pretty much toolless. It is toolless. Like, it's a straight up toolless case in terms of taking it apart and prepping it. So this just goes on here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next up, we got our magnetic backside. Sounds bad. This just pops down like this. And it's got these super strong magnets. Super strong. Just gotta make sure your railway is clear here. Mine was not. There you go. Boom. And there you go. PC is ready to go. Oh yeah, wow, those front cables are not, though. That is gnarly looking, but luckily we do what we do here. Make sure that was not going to be okay. That was not going to be okay. Everybody's that was not Robeytech quality. That was not a Robeytech quality product. Still not entirely sure that is. There we go. Gotta make sure it looks good. It's like this hole is just that much too short to really give it the look I want, but still looks pretty good. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there's lots of room and lots of room for airflow in there. God, that is not attractive. Sorry guys, that's gonna drive me bonkers. So what I'm gonna do is do this. I just like, if it doesn't look a certain way, it just drives me nuts. There you go. I'm straight up like Peter McKinneying right now. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Switch these sides. There we go. It's a craft, baby. It's a craft. There we go. Okay. Now let's push these back in. Lots of room. Yeah, that looks better. There we go. That's much better. That's what you want. That's what you care about. See? When you care, you make sure it looks good. And we're clean. Now we're clean. Looks clean. Light it up. That's right. Who's ready? Post hype. Let's get some post hype in the channel. Okay. Goes right here. Right here. Goes right here. There we go. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see lights. And I see... Where's the power button? Oh, that's the power button. Oh, is this power switch not on? Oh, shoot. What is going on? Oh. Oh, look at that! I know it's not done the power switch. Look at that! And check out the front, Look at these fans. Look at those fans. That's pretty cool. I love the way that the look of it on the inside is pretty neat. Oh, the exhaust fan's not spinning. That's kind of weird. I must have just disconnected. I'll fix that. Yep. So I have an inside power. There's an inside power button. I just had the power. The power switch is on the wrong place. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. There we go. So yeah. Oh, none of the fans are spinning. Yeah, no fans are spinning. So I did hook up the fans. Oh, I bet you they have to be USB controlled? That'd be wacky. So this one is definitely on. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm gonna turn this off. That's weird. I'm gonna turn this off here and then see what my power switch is not in the right place. I forgot to plug in the power cable, guys. Yeah, you remember how I looked for that cable and then I didn't plug it in? Well, now I'm gonna plug it in right. And then I'm gonna see what's going on with my P-dip with my fans. Okay, power switch is not in the right place. Wait, light, a quick light. Okay, there you go. Power switch is hooked up. That is in the right place. Oh, I forgot. I didn't plug these back in. Oh, I forgot to plug in the... Remember I unplugged it and then I didn't put in the USB-C? I had to unplug the USB-C to get the... power, the EATX stuff in. So that's why. Okay, we'll fix that. Little small troubleshooting things. I wonder if this top fan requires Molex. Because there's a Molex connector to this fan, which you would think that it didn't, but it might require Molex. Or it might not be plugged in all the way, so we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna check this. There we go. No, that fan wasn't in the right place. There we go. Okay, all the fans are now hooked up right. Okay. This is what you do. Okay, take two. Take two. It's like nothing ever happened. We're just gonna take two it right now, guys. Hey, I wonder if this powers up. I wonder if it'll work. I'm curious if it'll work. I wonder if this is all gonna go the way I expect it to. Whoopsie. Oh. I've been doing that. I messed up my cables again, but better again. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Take two. Is it gonna work the way it's supposed to? I'm curious. It's like, excited to see what happens here. I'm also going to turn down the lights a little because I feel like they're overly bright. There we go. Okay, here we go. Turn on and... Oh, look at that! And the fan spin. Look at that. Take two. And there's the rear fans are spinning as well. I don't know, actually. I've seen that. I don't know why. I've seen that too. I don't know why Twitch censors. I think it's actually Streamlab that censors 10900K. I think it also does 9900K too, right? Doesn't it? I thought it did. Oh, that's a lot of, like, those front fans are cool. And they are spinning now, so everything looks good. So there we go. There you go, guys. Full build. And by the way, check it out. There it is right there. There's our post. So we get our post giveaway. There's our post right. It's going to show up. There it is. There it is. And the post is right there as well. So we have completely, oh, and the flashlight, thank you very much. We have completely finished the build. Let's do the post giveaway. Give you guys another look at that build. Post giveaway time. That build came out nice. I think I'll change it to all blue. I think we'll do an all blue build for this. So I'll probably change all the lights to blue. Giveaways, no, yeah, giveaways. Custom, 3 months of Game Pass. This is the post one. Remember, subs, Twitch subs, you now get extra entries into this one. So we're gonna do the post one. And save, there we go. Okay, starting that giveaway now. Woo. Here, we'll give a side view. You guys can get a little bit of a different view of the case. Well, there we go. Side view. There we go. We'll move it up a little bit. Here we go. There we go. There you go. There's a different view, and then we'll get a little bit to the left there. There we go. There you go. Looks good, I think. Yeah, it's pretty cool the way the whole thing works. If the stock, I mean, it's got a stock cool. The stock cooler's on it. That is the one that comes with it. Yeah, the fans are cool. Yeah, I agree. It looks nice. I love the way it looks. It looks nice and clean. I think if we went all blue and white, or blue, yeah, I think blue and white will look good. Oh, the stock Intel would be, yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, that thing was garbage. Okay, good. I'm just making sure. It's like, didn't look like. I did throw it away. That's right. That's remember. Yeah, if you did blue and white for the lights, I think that would look really cool. And luckily, we have a lot of control with the lighting using the Lian Li stuff, so we'll play around with it, and I'll see what it comes down. I got to download the app, and then we can play around with it. Somebody was talking about the RGB. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You're right. It does hide a bit of the RGB, and like it's funny because like the camera doesn't do the front justice. I'll be honest, right? Like the front actually looks pretty cool. So 25 seconds left, guys. Yeah, on the inside, the front actually, like, so looking at it myself, when I was looking at the front here, let's do it from I think the side camera might help maybe a little bit. The side camera is a very expensive, but it's actually, the thing that's interesting about the front is that there's a lot of RGB play, but yes, it still hides it quite a bit. So, but there's still a lot of RGB play off of it, which is pretty neat. Okay, the raffle's ended, guys. Giving away this one. Congratulations to Bubba Dog 66 over on Twitch. Congratulations, Bubba Dog. So there we go, Bubba Dog. Yeah, those are the front fans. The color of the fans is cool. Like I love, like here, let me see if I can get you guys a back view of it a little bit, so you guys can get like a kind of a more rear side view of the fans. So get you some of the stuff. And all in all, like again, really impressed with the case. Very easy to build in. Only complaint I have is that, yeah, Bubba Dogs, congratulations. The only complaint I have is the size of the motherboard power inserts. That's the only thing I would say I've had an issue with. Outside of that, it was very painful. Oh, and not a lot of room in the PSU shroud unless you remove the drive trays. There's not a lot of theirs though, but that going pretty thin down there. So that's about it. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, that last giveaway, guys, and this is the RAM giveaway. RAM giveaway for the day. And then I'll talk about 3080. We'll end with 3080 at the end. So if you guys want to ask questions about the 3080, we'll talk about that stuff at the end. Okay, so this is for the 3200. You get 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM, basically up to $150. You can always pay me more to get you more expensive kit, but you get $150 towards the RAM of your choice at Newegg. So that's what's going in there. Remember the entry for this. So this is big sponsor Newegg for the show. Also, don't forget, I have those builds. We're going to link those right now for the 3070s and 3080s if you're interested. I'm going to talk a little bit about that here at the end of the show as to what might be a problem. So what you may want to get now versus later. Okay, so starting the giveaway right now on that, and then we'll end it out with this. Okay, and remember the entry is Newegg now. No. Yeah, Blondie, the answer to your question is no. I don't want to do that. We're just going to finish it. If that doesn't happen, that doesn't happen. Okay. What do we end up with subs? Let's check it out at the end. How many subs do we end up with? 177 subs today, guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Okay. Any other angles that you guys want to see? I think I gave you all the angles. I'll give you one more side angle there for the whole thing. I have this new monitor I'm going to bring tomorrow. Yeah, it's Newegg now. It's enter. Yeah, Newegg now. Oh, sorry. Let me end it. Hold on. Yeah, let's fix that. I can't be that. Canceling this. Hold on, guys. Okay. Okay, fixing that now. Thank you for letting me know. And that giveaway is happening right now. There we go. There we go. Starting again. What's the 78 in there? Oh, so that's the postcode. That's just letting you know what the postcode is. So the cool thing about that, that's one of the things that's pretty nice about higher end motherboards like this is that if you had a problem, like for instance, your PC didn't post, it would post a code up there, and then you can look in the motherboard and see motherboard manual and say, oh, well, why is it not posting? It'll say like, oh, issue with RAM and all that other stuff. So that's a cool thing about higher end motherboards like this. So that's what that's for. You can also do stuff like you can go and set it in the BIOS, so it'll actually tell you the temperature of the CPU. So you always have a digital readout of the CPU and all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty cool. I always love doing stuff like that, which is neat. It's always a nice little bonus. But when you buy a board like this, I think I forgot what the Aorus Master costs, but I mean they're not cheaper boards. Oh, you know, we have one more giveaway after this. I forgot about that. We got to do the Seagate giveaway. We still have one more giveaway after this. So one more giveaway after this one, and then we'll talk about the 3000 series. One more time before we close it out here. So Mark H, I just told you about that. That's just telling you what the postcode is. 78 just means things are, like it's in the BIOS right now. But that's what that's for. Oh, who had fun while you're waiting? Let's see, raise a hand. Who had a good time tonight? Who enjoyed the jokes? Who had a good time? I hope you guys had a good time. We had a lot of people here tonight. I was a little worried because we haven't haven't been able to stream. I was a little worried you guys had all abandoned me, but it's awesome to see everybody show up. Guys, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Oh, jokes were bad good. Jokes were bad good. Good. I'm glad everybody's having. We're still waiting on a bad. What are you talking about? They're all great dad jokes. And if you again, guys, I also on Discord. If you join on Discord. Oh yeah, that's what I said. If you join on Discord. You can always tell me your dad jokes. In fact, why don't we go to Discord right now and I'll grab one. Here we go. Let's get another dad joke. We haven't done enough dad jokes today. Well, I got a lot of messages here. Let's go to dad jokes. Dad jokes. Dad jokes. Okay, no, that's deals. Where's the dad jokes? There was a dad joke one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, what do you call a bee that comes from America? USB. That one's awesome. USB. Oh my gosh. Oh man, USB. That's so good. What do you call it? Oh man, murder hornet. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh man, that was so good. That was something. Oh, it was so funny. I love that joke. That was a good one. That was big shout out. That was from a mod. A mod submitted that one. That was Eternal Rage. Put that one up there. So if you, like I said, I will tell you this. If you want to hang out, especially in a like-minded community, you should come hang out on our Discord. Again, we have incredible folks there. If you are a subscriber specifically, that is, I try to drop into subscriber chat, which is to only subscribers. I try to drop in there at least as often as I can, just to make sure that I chat with you guys. and all that sort of stuff. You guys, we have an incredible community of folks over on Discord, which there's a link that you'll be seeing here very quickly. That link, you should go do there. We ask PC questions, we talk about dad jokes, all sorts of stuff. Incredible community for doing that stuff. Let's pick a winner for this one. Congratulations, C-Strag3. C-Strag3. Congratulations, C-Strag. You are the winner of 32 gigs of RAM. And we have one more giveaway thanks to fine folks at Seagate. We'll do this giveaway here in a minute. So we're just gonna let C-Strag claim his prize. Congrats. Okay, we got one more giveaway. This is a 4 terabyte expansion drive from Seagate. Just winners everywhere. That's what we do. Congratulations, C-Strag. Okay, this is for the Seagate 4 terabyte drive. I have it on here already. Okay, there it is. Giveaway settings. You know what the entry is going to be because it's Seagate. Okay, starting this last giveaway now. 4 terabyte expansion. Going. Now, and then once we're done with this, we'll talk, you guys, for those people who are just here for the giveaways or just ready to call it a night because it is late. I always like to acknowledge that. And then I always like to stick around, answer questions. I'll do my 3000 series diatribe one more time just to give you guys some thoughts and talk a little bit about the builds that I've put together because they're important. Also, don't forget, September, if you want to get in on the RTX 3080 giveaway, doing a sub in September, you get extra entries if you're a tier 2, tier 3. If you're an Amazon shopper and you have Prime, you get a free sub anyway, which could potentially turn you into a free RTX 3080. And then, like I said, if we're crushing it on the subs every day on all the streams, we might double that and give away 2 3080s. So lots of stuff going in there, but you might want to get in on that and all that stuff. There's a lot of fun in there. If you are interested, like I said, stick around for the end. We'll spend about 10-15 minutes just walking through the 3000 series, and then we'll call it a night. And we're back tomorrow, so let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow we're doing the Lian LAN-Cool 2 mesh. We're going to be doing an all Arctic build. It's a white build. We're going to be using the 3900. We're going to be doing an AIO in that. I think we're doing an AIO. I got to go back and look. We're going to be doing an AIO in that one. Should be cool. That's funny. That should be cool. That was a good joke, Roby. We're going to be doing an AIO in that one. Much more kind of involved build. And then we're going to be doing I don't know what the CPU. I got to look back. I got to go give it. Let me go look now. Because I'm trying to remember. I think I've got a white AIO. If I'm not mistaken. I want to make sure I answer that question. But we're doing I think we're doing a 3800 XT. Castle 2, yes, we are going to do a white. Yes, we're going to do a white. We're going to do a white build. So yes, we're going to be doing an Arctic build. That's going to be using a white Castle 240EX, which is going to be awesome. So we will have so it'll be an all Arctic build using white Vengeance RAM. Should be a fantastic time. That should be cool. And then on next week, we're going to be doing the Fantex Ethu 2. We're going to do a dual build. We're going to do 2 PCs. That's going to be next week, Friday. We're going to be doing 2 PCs in a single case. That should be pretty fun. So 7 seconds. So that should be pretty awesome as well. We think so, patron. I think that you have to look at the entry. Entry for gifting a sub. You do get entries for gifting a sub. You get extra entries. Okay, guys, we're gonna pick our winner. That's cool. Congratulations to JC Woodall 77 over on YouTube. JC Woodall 77 over on YouTube. You are the winner of a 4 terabyte expansion drive. Congratulations, JC. GG. Okay. So let me just talk. So I'm getting these questions and I know it's the end. So if you want to know about 3080, stick around. We're going to stay around for 5 or 10 minutes and give you guys the quick diatribe. First and foremost, the mods here in a second are going to drop some links. These links are builds that I would consider minimum specification for the 3070 and 3080 in terms of the power. Tomorrow's build and AI would just, oh, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. The 3080 and 3070 in terms of minimum spec for these that we don't believe will actually be bottlenecked by the GPU. So the minimum for is a 3700X or a 10600K on the Intel side for the 3070, and for the 3080 it's a 3900X or a 10900K on the Intel side for that. I will update the Intel fix. We'll have that fixed for tomorrow, so we'll be going through that. So people are asking, hey, will the other ones will those other ones bottleneck? Yes, they will bottleneck. Now, I am urging people, if you need to buy hardware and you just can't wait, you're worried, it's okay to buy hardware, but we have 4000 series being announced on October 2nd, which is a little over a month away, a little less than a month away. But things that you should get if you can now, PSU, 750 watt, 850 watt. We do have shortages on those hardwares. So if you're trying to get those, that will be a thing. Cases, specifically as we get closer, cases, especially really good cases, like the Fantex, like the TD500, like the Lian Lees, those cases will go out of stock, and they will stay out of stock because as people want to do new builds, that will be an issue. The stuff that RAM, another one you can totally get now. M.2 drives, you could totally get now. Those are fine. We don't know. I would wait till October 2nd if you're wanting to wait on 4000 series before you buy like X570 or B550. We're not sure yet if there will be a new chipset like X670 or something like that on what is the premier board for the 4000 series CPUs. So if you can wait, you should. Or what you can do is buy an X570 motherboard or a B550 motherboard you really like, hold on to it, and then if they announce a new one, return it. Because the thing is, the moment that we know what's going to happen, boards will become a problem all over again. I think the biggest thing that's going to be a pain for folks is getting 3080 GPUs are going to be hard. Getting 3070 GPUs are going to be hard. And then there's already a massive shortage on PC parts in general. I'm super apologetic for that, guys. It's just going to be a problem, and it's going to be something that you should be prepared for. So if you know some of the things you want to get and you have the money, buy it now. And if you can, use my links. All you have to do is there's links in the description below, or you hit exclamation Amazon or exclamation Newegg. That'll give you the link, and those things all go to help me. But I'm trying to give you the best advice in terms of that stuff. Finally, for 3090, there's just a lot of unknown. I would hold off. If you're going to get a 3090, like people like, I'm going to buy a 3090. I'm getting a 3090. That's going to be critical. I know I want to do 4K. I know I'm going to do a 4000 series GPU. Like I'm all in terms of next gen. But then again, I know I'm in a very different place in terms of where I am from that. But 3090s are right now they're like Pete's Dragon, right? Like we just don't know enough, and they're just so powerful. I mean, you know, somebody's like, it's like a Titan. Dude, it's more than a Titan, and it's incredible what that GPU is capable of doing. So, Portugal, we don't know if there is going to be another chipset, though. We're not sure, and that's the problem, is that I almost recommend getting an X570 and holding on to it, knowing that you're going to do another board, because if they don't announce it, then those boards are going to go like that, which is going to be a problem. So somebody's saying, what does a bottleneck mean? A bottleneck means, the way that I describe it is, I use the college professor example. I hope this helps. If the CPU is the college professor and the GPU is the student, if a college professor just gave like a one paragraph assignment to a student, that student could turn that around really quick and turn it back to the professor. He could quickly grade it and give it the next assignment. In that case, there's no bottleneck. Now, if the professor was like, hey, here's a term paper and I want a bunch of graphs and all this other stuff, and he hands it to the student, and the student takes forever to write it, that would be, in that case, a GPU bottleneck. If the student was able to write one paragraph papers and turn them in and was waiting on the professor, that would be a CPU bottleneck issue. And what that means is that on the CPU side, if it can't handle the instructions fast enough, like the GPU is giving it too much data or it can't do it quick enough, then the CPU is actually slowing down the overall experience, CPU bottleneck. On the GPU side, if it takes the GPU a long time to do things, like 4K is a big example, 4K RTX takes a long time, so the CPU is just basically idle, then the GPU is a bottleneck. So that's what that bottleneck means. I would not, AMD is 7, yeah. There is no issue with the X570. We're just not sure if there's going to be a new chipset. We don't know. So that's what I'm saying. No, not all RAM does need to be verified by the manufacturer. Some of the things that I do is like specifically for AMD is recommending things like Triton Z for AMD. There are AMD certifications, which means they have DOCP profiles, which is the AMD equivalent of XMP. So if you do a search for like 3200 megahertz for AMD or 3600 megahertz for AMD, then you're guaranteed to know that it works, whether it's on the manufacturer's list or not. So, I mean, the actual world is a decent analogy. Yes. Correct. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ways to do it. Will there be any issues with an i7 and a 3080? Yes, Enamelize. Yes, an i7 9700K will definitely struggle with the 3080. You have to understand a 3080 is a very massive leap in terms of overall GPU power. You're talking, like I said, a 3900X is the min bar. So an i7 9700K is quite significantly less than an i7 9700K. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's good. Yes, 850 watt P for 3950X and an yes, 850 watts is more than enough there, Chill Muffin. i7, we don't know. That's a problem, is like until we test. But the thing is that a 2080 Ti, it's like testing with the 2080 Ti is the only thing we can do. We're not, so Jackster, that's where it's on the verge. Like, we're not sure. We think the 3800X might be okay, especially if you overclock it. Yes, a 10850 is good for we don't know. So as far as the 3090 is concerned, we just don't know right now on whether the 10850, the 10900. The problem that you may have with the i9 10 series is that 3090s might require PCIe Gen 4, which pretty much says that Intel is going to be bottlenecked no matter what. The 3900X is more than fine for a 3070. The 9700F is just, no, that's the same thing as a K. For what? DEEPCOOL. So DEEPCOOL, what's that thing? And again, guys, okay. Again, we are testing. We are going to find out. We will know more. If you can wait, you should wait. We're going to try and give you the information as soon as we can so you can make informed decisions. All we're doing is basing on what we know now to try, because a lot of people are trying to purchase hardware and we're trying to give them the best information we can to make wise decisions. So if I'm shooting a little high and somebody goes out and says, oh, actually you could have done with a 3800X, fine. They got a 3900X and they know that they're good to go. So again, I could be off. Like you could do an i9 9700K and be completely fine. But I'd rather like find out and or it could be wrong, and then I know I made a good recommendation. 750 watts is the minimum recommendation for a 3070. Yeah. B550 is PCIe Gen 4 on the first slot and on the first M.2 slot. And remember, M.2 is important now with RTX because of RTX IO. Because of RTX IO, the 3000 series can take advantage of M.2 speeds and directly load those things into memory. So that is going to also increase performance in games. Does that mean it's not worth the purchase, potential upgrade later, or rather not buy? So if the 38, so I would say, honestly, kill Orca, I would get a 3070. I wouldn't get a 3080. I think a 3080 is a waste of money if you're not gonna be able to upgrade the rest of your system. Get a 3070. 850 watts is okay for a 3080. Hey, see you later, MH Harbinger. Okay, guys. I super appreciate all the questions. I hope I answered as many of them as I could. I'm sure there's going to be a video on this stuff. I don't know if they're going to announce Zen 3 Threadrippers. Radeon GPU is October 28th. We don't know yet. You guys are incredible. Thank you very much for all the subs, everybody. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 6 o'clock, doing the Lian Li Arctic build. Should be a lot of fun. Be here for that. We'll answer more of your questions. I'll do some more research and more digging and go from there. Outside that, guys, have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye. The sun will come out tomorrow.